I would love to. I think I'm out of inspiration, and I don't like being in that situation. We started up after a long rest where we discovered that Cal was not feeling well and had not rested. And so we deliberated on the best course of action that would keep Cal alive the longest. And we determined that we needed to return to the surface. I know that was a little bit longer ago, but uh, that's when we confronted Pella. And at the end of that fight is where we picked up. Um, we went first to take as much as possible that could be taken from Pella's house, while also destroying anything that was potentially dangerous. We did catch her housekeeper. Uh, 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 his name's in my notes, but
Henrik.
yeah,
Henrik.
Henrik. Yeah,
Henrik.
I always look at the Henri note for the hobgoblin.
Henri.
Yeah,
Henri.
different guy. Uh, Henrik, who revealed that Pella likely went to go seek the Master Albrecht. Um, in oh no, he doesn't know where. Um, so we took him to the Light Spire to turn over to. We gave him to Onbert, and Onbert hooked us up with at least some curse removal for Cal, um, enough that Cal was able to take a rest. And we determined that while we were down in the tunnels, we had not as much time had passed as we had assumed, or we got super tired really early. And so as of that day, it was our time. It was our given opportunity to speak with Bergen. Wow, Bergren, about his heist. So we did. We discovered that he had been like staking out this place, trying to purchase a tome that the owner was not interested in selling. And we took his notes and, in good faith, went to the Red Stream estate, where we met the master of the house, Terowin, who is the voice of the people on the council, which is the only seat not held by a guild member in Bastion. And Cal showed some good old fashioned, just blatant honesty, which got us very, very, very far. In so much that not only is Terrawin going to ask that we testify against Bergren, wow, Jesus, at another time in front of the council, but he has also offered us one of his guest suites so that we may rest in safety and under guard. And then, as of the end of our long rest, I think we still. Oh, I think our plan is to return to the tunnels and get the last of Cal's curses off of him.
I believe so, yeah, because it was going to be around midnight, and
And we wanted to sneak
yeah,
to avoid Berggren.
I mean, yeah, sneak in air quotes, but does not walk through in the middle of the day being our group. Like 3 distinct, very distinct people. One of which is on fire, one of which is a cat man, the other of which is Cal.
I believe that also was the plan you all had been thinking of. Go ahead and give it inspiration. Take some inspiration. To add a note of clarity, there was no discussion of testifying against Berggren or anything. The testifying that he had mentioned was about your direct involvement in the events of Karakara.
Okay, that's
yeah, but
deeply different.
he indicated he indicated that he would in some way put pressure on Berggren, but like didn't allude to what any of that would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, you all it unless there is anything anybody wishes to do before, I mean, I know like mechanically you all have taken the long rest, but is there anything anybody would like wanted to do as part of that long rest before like the rest is done and over? Okay. Your long
I'm
rest.
muted and talking. I'm sorry. I forgot I'm muted because I was coughing. Not during the rest, but at the end of the long rest. I will once again use Blessing of the Forge on the glaive of. I can't remember your Krios. There we go.
For Krios, okay. All right, Blessing of the Forge for Krios. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right. Your long rest comes to an end. That's 5, 1, 2, 3. That as you all finish your rest, gather yourselves for whatever waits ahead of you. You open the guest chambers doors, and you can look out through the windows and everything. It is evening, based on star pattern moons. You figure it's roughly like around 11, maybe a little bit before. You can see the activity of the estate is very much diminished. There are all the other like servants and guard quarters and barns and all that in the surrounding staff buildings. You see flickering candlelight as people are essentially in and done their day's work. You do see guard patrol, just making their way around the grounds, slowly doing their thing, and they're just casually talking to each other as they make their way. You see that there are very minimal lights on in the estate itself, but on the third floor of it, it's 3 stories. The 4th story is like a half cap with a large uh, uh, bell tower at the top of it. On that 3rd floor, you see more lights in the windows there, indicating like more activity on the 3rd floor. Um, you have from where the guest quarter is. You can make your way to the main gate to exit, but there is also a side gate that's a minute closer walk.
Might as well go out the side, I think.
Woo! Krios is just ecstatic.
Cool. You make for the side gate. The guards there, having been informed of your presence here, give you a nod, and they open the gates to allow you all to exit and leave. The gates roll back behind you, and you just see the expanse of the roads, like heading out into more farmland, more wildness, and beyond. It's going to take you roughly about like an hour's walk to get back into Bashan proper, and then probably 45 minutes or more to cross the entire city. During that journey, anything anybody would like to do? Okay, very good. About 2 hours pass, and you find yourselves in the. You find yourselves. Grab your token. Actually, move it. You find yourselves in Sprawl and Row, and you are standing in front of Pella's place, having crossed through the guard on the bridge. You don't see any lights on inside her domicile. What do you all do?
Just try to go in.
You test the door. Opens easily. It's not locked. You step inside. Things are exactly as you remember them to be. You make your way downstairs. You see the remains of the fight, the damage done, but you don't see any bodies.
Do the doors lock from the inside? Or are they like key, you have to like step through, key lock them?
There's actually these doors, the door leading down is locked from because you could technically unlock it, right? It's locked from either side, right? Because I'm thinking again like large old school key lock.
Okay.
Which means that's accessible both sides.
Yeah, what about the front door?
Front door, yeah, same way.
Okay. Without a key, we couldn't lock it though.
Without the appropriate key, you could not lock it unless you somehow discover alternative means.
All right, we should just go on, right?
Yeah, I don't know that we need to worry about locking it.
Yeah, that might prove to be more of a disadvantage, actually.
Also, since there are no bodies here, we probably need to be ready for traps.
Make a either perception or investigation check.
Oh, is that open to anyone or just Merv?
Yeah. Anybody who's like looking at these bodies, wondering like what has happened.
I want to poke him.
Well, they're not there, so you can poke at where they were if you like, sir.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't
He
been.
just goes around stabbing the spots.
They could be invisible. They
Yeah,
could be invisible.
Ted.
Thank Kriya has that shield.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Okay, cool. I'd say even on the 13, right? You're looking you're looking around, the bodies aren't here, but you're seeing like drag marks in blood, all of which are leading to the exit out of the basement, going up the stairs, right? They're all leading in that direction.
Mhm.
It's likely that I mean, as to who did this, that's unknown, but it's likely someone just came and cleaned up the bodies. And that they were taken upwards likely means that it's somebody in the city, not something down below, right?
hmm
I cannot
Cool.
wait to light this house on fire.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, I mean,
it.
we're
Still got to
coming
be
back
in
through
it for a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Krios.
Like, we're not gonna burn down the path out of the whatever the fuck the path. Whatever. Is there a name for the path? I've just been referring it to the like as the shit.
Does it really matter?
We're talking
I'm
about Cal's
walking
mission.
down.
It really doesn't. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's fucking get on. Again, traps. Like,
I believe we get to go. We get to bypass some, right? We just get to cut to what the fuck the
yeah, the flesh pit.
god.
I mean, it had a more alliterative name than that, but like mystery flesh pit, I think.
Yes, the breeding pit of the formless hunger.
Right.
Ah,
Good
yes.
No, we gotta.
I guess
lord.
Yeah.
it's not explicitly about flesh, but I'm reading between the lines.
Good times.
I like flesh pit.
Right.
You all head through the broken opening in the wall in the cellar that leads into the tunnels beneath. You've gone through these tunnels twice now. No checks to climb the cliff wall, right? You've proven very capable of being able to do that. Climb the cliff. You do enter into where the ghouls had attacked you from. That area where it's an opened kind of cave chamber, but on one side of it, on the left hand side, there's clearly worked stone, like opening facades, like building facades, and little doorways, each doorway leading deep like a tunnel into something beyond. The ghouls had fled there, but there is, there are crates and chests and debris all around the front of this thing.
We still gonna get these on the way back.
I mean, we got time, right? We're not worried about Bergen anymore.
You're not wrong. I mean, I guess every moment we don't, kill Pella is a moment she's prepping to kill us, but Oh, might find something useful for killing her.
I don't know about in here, but I don't see why we. Again, this sort of defers to Cal, who is the one whose life is on the line.
Well, I mean, don't have any problem looting. But if I remember correctly, last time we fought here, we didn't exactly kill everything. Ember just scared them all off.
That's
if that's-
correct.
If that's the case, sticking around to loot here, aren't we worried about them coming back?
I ran him off 1 second, ran him off again, run him off again.
Well, that logic sounds sound to me. Let's see what we have here.
Okay. How much time would you guys like to take to search around? There's a total of 6 of these openings, and you see it's. You ever see one of those pictures of where like they've built their city into the wall of the rock, and there's like openings at the base, and then a secondary layer that's built back a little bit, and there's a few openings there, and it kind of goes for a little bit. You see kind of 3 layers of that openings, up above. Um, uh, but it only goes to, roughly 40, 50 feet in height. So it's not like, and it's not a crazy thing, but it is like, why is this thing even down here? What is this? So, there is a significant amount of territory to cover. How much time would you guys like to dedicate?
I figured like only the chests kind of on the, I guess it would be the lower level, right? Like,
Kind of get a temperature read on
I say chests, crates and stuff.
like either whatever has been looted already, or if there's anything that we
Yeah.
might be interested in continuing to pursue.
Like
So
if
just
it's really
start small at 20 minutes, but if we are finding something that seems promising, maybe longer.
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
You figure to do like a good comb of what's here, probably take you about a half hour. If you want to like check the sections above, probably be about an hour total.
Start at that half hour, see how we feel.
Wonderful.
Probably like don't open any of the fucking doors.
While we're walking through here, I would like to use the cartography tools to continue making the map of the place.
Yeah. You can add a little bit more detail here, unless you're going to venture like through these carved tunnel, like to go deep into it to find out what's beyond. Then you can just add like the details of like here's like what looks to be an opening to a subterranean city or town or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Could everybody make investigation or perception checks for me?
Woo!
Whew.
Yes, I high five Ragnarok.
Oh, some good rolls in here, offsetting the lower rolls. Okay.
Ooh, Cal.
He has his wits about him.
Hell yeah.
Got a
Okay.
nose for treasure.
All right. Collectively, in this half hour, you will find collectively 200 gold worth of various coinage, but let's just simplify and say you find 200 gold collectively. You also recover a crate that has several broken potions, but one is not broken. And you find in one of the tunnels having to actually go like 15 feet in to check this particular chest that looked like it was mostly intact. You find a a wooden case wrapped in a wooden case wrapped in like an oiled rag. The case itself is, roughly like 3 by 3. It's pretty small. Inches, 3 by 3 inches. Opening it, you find a fine ring engraved in arcane runings.
Ember, we got something.
I mean, it'll take me a little while to tell us what it is.
We'll
I
work on
mean-
that. Maybe the rest of us can keep looking.
Yeah, that's fine.
We got a pretty good haul with this, yeah. So like, what do you think, Cal? We push our luck or we call it here?
I can't imagine an extra half an hour would make the difference.
Yeah, I mean, only counter argument is like the ghouls come back or some shit, and we have a quick skirmish where one of us will probably get hurt.
Down here, more don't drive them off. It's fine. They haven't bothered us for this half hour. I mean, last time they were like on us the moment we walked through. They know better.
Fair enough. Would you
Yes,
also check on
excellent.
that potion too? I'm very curious about it.
Merv, would you like to make your own attempts on the potion, or just wait for Ember?
If it's gonna take time, so as much as I'd like to do it the old-fashioned way for the love of the game, it's faster for Ember to do it and for me to keep searching and finding new stuff.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So what is it? Ember is doing some ritual identifies. Is that what's happening? Okay, cool. And then you would have 20 minutes ostensibly, well, 22 minutes. Are the rest of you like keeping guard in that time, or gonna climb up to the other surfaces and see what can be found in that time?
I'll try and climb up.
Okay, hell yeah.
And maybe we like split up, like some of us stay down here and some of us go up and look.
And as long as one person stays here, I think that's safer.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you can also hit people from pretty much anywhere in the cavern, so.
Yep.
That is very true. Cool. Okay, cool. Anybody who is making the climb to see if there's any other goods taken from here, go ahead and make an investigation or perception checks. You find again, the tunnels become fewer as you go up, like a stacked pyramid.
Krios is so bad. He's doing so horrible on these perceptions.
I rolled a 1 on that first one. Thank God for being a halfling.
Okay, very good. First 10 minutes goes by as everyone's sorting through everything. Total haul from the second level as of that point, call it 25 gold pieces, as well as 2 garnets worth 10 gold each. Amber, which are you checking first? You have a potion and a ring.
The ring.
Okay. You find this to be a ring of protection.
Nice.
Gives +1 to AC as well as +1 to all saving throws. Does require attunement. Just a simple, I mean, as players, simple ring of protection, but a quite powerful item.
Yeah, still real good. How many garnets? Sorry, I was doing math and I got caught in a bad math loop.
No, you're good. 2 garnets worth 10 gold each.
I was doing the math wrong and trying to write how I was doing the math, and I just kept looping back around and doing the math wrong like 4 times in a row.
That's
Just sitting muttering to myself.
Is wrong. Excellent. The next 11 minutes begins to pass as you begin checking over the potion. During that time, those of you on the top on that secondary level begin to hear noises coming from deeper within the chamber, but they don't seem to be getting closer. But you just hear with the, let's see, it'd be Cal certainly hears it. Ragnarok and even Chorby clocks that there is still some activity happening deeper within. As the 11 minutes begins to end, that sound, that movement, whatever it is, does begin to start echoing closer. And I'd say on the big roll, Cal, you can see. Actually, Merv, on your 21, you move some rocks out of the way, and you find a crushed body, fairly well desiccated, but based on their what remains of their equipment, you don't think it was like a ghoul here. You think it was either maybe another reader or someone else, but like there's like rusted blades on them, leather that's been torn through. Again, with your high roll, looks like the wounds that a ghoul would leave behind, sharp claw marks, that sort of thing.
Bite marks.
Yeah. Things that are just kind of left in the bits of bone and flesh. But you do find on a pouch of them, they only have like 10 copper on them, so like this person was not wealthy. But you do find in a pouch, within this pouch, a smaller pouch in which, upon opening, comes a deck of cards that very much you can feel have some sort of energy about them.
Yeah, I'll just since probably this point Chorby is just constantly tapping my shoulder, spinning around in circles. I just pack the cards into the pocket, walk out and go, found some fucking cards. I think should we get the fuck out of here?
As you are saying that, Cal, you're not having good luck finding anything on this level, but you hear the sounds of like stones falling lightly, and you look down one of the tunnels and you can see roughly you have dark. You don't have dark vision. No. You see roughly maybe on the edge of whatever you could see down there. Two little glowing, burning embers, and
that's all first, I need. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Let's go, everyone. Time to go.
Everything okay?
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
No, glowing eyes, embers, something that from where the noise is coming from is now lit up. Time to go.
That's Cal's panic tone. It means run.
Krios won't speak at it. He wants to just peek.
No peeking. Get on out.
The others begin to, make their way down. Krios, you turn to peek. You don't see any eyes in there.
Running.
Somehow worse than seeing them. It's like you lose track of a spider. You're like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
God. Oh no.
As soon as he realizes he doesn't see anything, he takes 2 steps back while looking, and then just does a 180 and takes off running.
Gathering what things you have found thus far, you grab yourselves, your equipment, and then begin heading deeper into the tunnel. Is that correct?
Yes, I think.
If you want to continue, if you want to get to the next reading place, yeah.
Oh, did Ember finish identifying the potion?
Oh, yes. At the end of that is when your identification finishes, as everyone is scrambling to leave. That is a potion of heroism.
Oh, baby.
He does
You all
what?
are breathing hard. What?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's time to go,
I-
really.
I
Some
found
sort
a
of-
deck of cards. You can look at it later.
Ooh, cards.
Yeah.
Some sort of.
Figured you'd like it. Eyes.
Oh.
Tap Cal on the
Thank-
shoulder.
Yeah, like glowing eyes or maybe torches if they were far away, but they seemed to be coming closer, and there was noise from that area that seemed rather quiet, but was over the 10 or 12 minutes we were getting louder. And yeah, it seems like it's time to go, really.
Right.
Red eyes like the ones that. No, never mind. Let's go.
Tap Cal on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, was that lower to the ground or higher up when you saw those eyes?
Well, it's hard to say. I don't see very well in the dark, and I don't know where the floor or ceiling was. It was so dark in there, just two glowing points that seemed to be getting ever so slightly larger as if they were approaching.
Well, I like put a hand on your shoulder and I'm like, well, we probably got a problem. I looked right after you. There was nothing, which means it can move really fast or it's very, very small.
Well, that's terrifying. Wonderful. Shall we?
Yeah.
Ember?
I mean, like. Size
Talking jog? Talking jog?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm walking.
We do need to maybe up our cardio so we can talk and jog more.
Oh,
I,
he said.
I got a
cardio.
constitution for days, so
I mean, yeah.
I also have short legs, though. But I'm just
And
saying,
also-
like, I saw red eyes staring at us when we were staying in Cal's not in Cal's place, in Rainier's place.
What?
So
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
yeah,
Oh, what?
That seemed like pertinent information.
man, I just come
Um,
back from the dead, so I just sort of assumed it had something to do with that.
Yeah, I mean,
In
well,
my
which,
house.
right, which makes sense since I saw them too.
Yeah,
That's
Okay, fuck
right.
this.
Y'all died.
I can't afford an exorcism. God fucking damn it.
I don't think it's on your house. It sounds like it's following Cal and me.
Well, that's not really better.
It means you
Was
don't
that-
need an exorcism on your house.
Well, we still need
Silver
something.
linings.
Was it before or after you gave your blood to the devil?
That would have been the same day.
Maybe no. Was it? I don't know. I don't remember.
Same
Could
day
be
as coming
related to
back
that.
from the dead, so
Look, I appreciate everyone's concern, but at least as well as far as we know, there's no imminent death as a result of this glowing eye thing. So that seems like a problem for another day. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Barnaby did say it was really, really bad.
that
I did ask him about it. He was
oh my god.
Right.
I'm gonna be-
That's
I'm a
what-
level with you. We got 3 existential sort of nightmares we're working with on top of the sort of pressing existential nightmare that is where we're at right now. So we'll just start clearing. Well, I'll make a list, right? Like with a little check mark next to it. We can just start check marking the existential threats off one by one as we get to them.
yeah. So
Like raising his
triage.
Sound good? Right.
Yeah,
Krios
I'm
starts
not-
raising his
I'm
hand.
not worried. So
Yes, Creoles.
We might be overlooking. This could be, spirit things coming for Cal and Ember, or there's something else in here. What if we pick up the pace, move a little bit faster?
I mean, you want to carry
I'm
me?
walking. Like
Yes,
I'm walking.
he picks Murph up.
I mean, I could build a rig on your back, just sort of. By the way, does anybody want this
Anyway.
kick-ass ring? Ember got it.
I mean, anyone.
Oh,
can
yeah,
use
somebody-
something
somebody
as good as
should-
that.
Yeah.
What about Cal? Cal wears rings.
I
Cal
do
does wear rings.
I do like me a nice ring, but I mean, I'd be more than happy to hold on to it for the time being. I don't know that we've got the time for me to avail myself of any of its magical powers, but a beautiful ring is a beautiful ring. Makes for a
As
beautiful
you
hand.
as you were talking, moving, you find yourselves passing into the chamber that had that rock fall where you had crawled under to get into the frozen crypt. In that chamber, there is a path that leads off that you know would lead into the Undercity Market, and you see a new path is opened that, according to the map, will then lead you into the pit of the formless hunger.
Ooh. Can we go shopping?
Maybe.
Oh, wait,
Maybe we save the shopping for the way out.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not. I don't think any of us is. Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody's rolling in money, but it sure isn't me. Rather get this done and be able to enjoy being underground again.
Start tinying.
To the breeding pit it is.
All right.
Oh,
Continuing
Martin, see me.
Heading deeper into tighter tunnels. Sometimes they squeeze tight where you have to one by one walk and actually like push and pull yourselves against the rock. You can feel it scraping against whatever exposed skin that you have. Merv, pretty easy for you and Chorby to move through that, as the others have a difficult time squeezing. At certain occasions, it's tight enough that the people before and after larger entities like Kriaz and Ragnarok have to be like literally pushed and pulled through to make your way before these things open up once more. I'm assuming you have. There's no light here, so I'm assuming you have torches, light spells, your crossbow.
I
all that
have
kind of
the
stuff.
I haven't actually rolled my for my crossbow yet. But I will do that in just a second. But I do have the lantern that just doesn't go out for everybody.
Yeah. Giving a little bit of light to everyone in the immediate. Yeah. Cool.
I will keep produce flame up, which is a very small area, but it's light.
Yeah, enough to give light. Yeah, you guys use your various means to give light, so you allow yourselves to see.
Ouch.
Big
Oh wait,
four.
that's actually it's supposed to be D6 now. So
The D6 now. Do you want to just take the 4? Or do you want to re-roll?
I was re-rolling when you asked.
Okay, cool. We can do the 2. It's the appropriate
glory.
die. Cool. Continuing your way through. Can I get everyone to make Constitution saving throws for me?
Is it poison?
It is not poison.
Trash. Jig.
Oh, Kriaz, you have the same backwards dice because that said "fuck yeah," and I was like, "Oh, net oh."
I don't know how I forgot to change them. They were throwing me off. Configure settings. Where is it? Dice so nice. That's the one.
Nice, so nice.
Christ. I'm rolling too well. There's gonna be a reckoning.
Okay. This does not affect Chorby.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's exhaustion.
Yeah.
Kriaz.
Yes.
You begin it's almost like allergies. Right? A few sneezes here and there as you're moving along.
Why have I not seen that?
like almost like a nervous kind of cough. You're kind of clearing your throat a little bit. You rub your hand, the back of your hand against your nose, and it's like your mucus is a little stickier. Your nose is runny. You're having to like constantly wipe at it. Since you
Okay.
do have light around you, you wager you probably have like you're breathing in dust and debris from being in like subterranean caves.
Mhm.
Which it is I don't know if any of you have been caving, but if you're in a dusty cave, you will blow dirt out of your nose. Like your mucus is black and brown. Because you can't stop, you can't help but breathe in, even with a mask sometimes. So, your mucus is coming out a little discolored. It looks a little gray, but it's probably from the dirt and debris around you. Otherwise, you don't feel bad, right? Just feels like an allergic reaction.
I'm sorry, one more time? My headset cut out.
Otherwise, like you don't feel bad, like you aren't debilitated, right? You just it's like it's like pollen or something. Something down here just maybe in the air is not agreeing with you.
Love this.
Excellent.
None of the rest of us feel anything, right?
No.
Okay. Don't. See nothing.
You all continue your way, occasionally hearing Kriyaz kind of like sniff and stifled cough, that sort of thing. He never becomes like racked with coughing or anything. Excellent. You find yourselves after roughly about from Pella's place to now, roughly about 3 hours. You find yourselves coming up to a section where the tunnel branches. A section of it continues on, and another one leads to a stonework door. This stonework door, roughly 10 to 15 feet in diameter, roundly set into the stone, is covered in these flowing reliefs that are carved into it. Although they themselves are not moving, there is in the way that like good calligraphy flows on the page and you feel a liquid movement from it. These reliefs have that same kind of motion to them. They seem to move to your eye, but when you look at them and focus, they are standing still. Referring to the map, Cal, this by all means should be the entrance to the breeding pits.
Very well, everyone. Looks like we are at our second location.
Hooray!
Yeah.
You can see in the center of the door, there appears to be like some kind of mechanism of some kind. Ostensibly, like looking at it, it's a rounded door. This would ostensibly be where you would put something in to unlock it.
We got any idea what that is? Anyone? Thoughts?
Name.
Not a single thought. It's just air
Can
up here.
I do an investigation on it?
What would you like to try to determine from it?
It's stonework, right? But there's a mechanism.
Yeah, there's
In
like
other
an
words-
inlay into the stone that has something. It's clear to you this is like an opening mechanism, but it's like inlaid into that stone door.
Okay. I think actually probably instead of looking at the door, I'll be looking at like the room to see if there's any like hidden compartment or like, leaving a key underneath the mat kind of shit.
Yeah, cool. You won't need to roll for this because you won't see anything. So there is not a need for a roll.
I mean, it needs a key, so
I push it. I asked Merv. I'm like, can I push it? Can I kick it?
push what? A
Door.
door? I mean, why and do what?
It's usually how they open.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's not locked.
Kriya, as you attempt to push the door in some way to open it.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. You stand in front of the door, ready yourself. Cough comes over you. You wipe some mucus away on your hand and slam yourself against the door and push it. When your hand hits the door, you feel your hand slip a bit. You figure it's probably wet from your mucus, but you actually watch as the gray mucus that you've been wiping pours off your hand into that mechanism, and the door and begins spinning into the wall opening.
The fuck was that?
What?
It opened, you guys.
You opened it with your boogers?
Yes. Apparently so. And he just smiles with snot running down.
That is not going to make sense to me.
Okay,
Damn
Krios
it.
is here. Krios, you have opened the door.
Woo!
As you open this door, you see a couple cube-like kind of projections on the wall that you immediately like clock. You're like, okay, torch sconces, no light. The other two things of notice is you notice there are two pits in this room, one to the left, one to the right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a walkway in between that leads to another one of these same doors.
Ooh. It's a puzzle, you guys. Like, I can see, but it's dark in here. Anybody want to come with?
I mean, I think we all have to go with.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
we all like. Yeah.
He tiptoes in, one toe at a time, like one big toe, then puts his foot down.
Okay. As you enter in, the torch sconces a
Ooh.
light and illuminate the space within. You have control of your token, so move your token where you want to kind of put yourself. The rooms are a little cramped, so it's a little. It's if you're like if you have to shove yourself on like the side of one of these pits, we understand that you're not in the pit, right? That kind of thing.
Ah, okay, I'll move out of everybody's way.
Entering in here, what is it that you guys would like to do first?
I'm like, there's holes here, you guys. Be careful.
Yeah.
I think I'm
That-
gonna hold the
yep.
lantern over one of them to see how far the 40 feet of light. See how far that takes us.
Yeah, very good. Well, the eternal lantern is not a normal lantern. It actually gives out 10-foot dim light always, right? So it's
I believe it's 20 feet of bright and then 20 additional of.
is that the way that one works?
I looked at it recently because it was more than I thought.
Yeah, because you may be absolutely correct. It's been a while since I actually looked at that thing.
10 bright, 10 dim, so 20 total.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Because I thought it was like I know it's not as I knew it was not as much as a normal lantern, but the offset is like it could be underwater and still working.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. With the 20 feet, that does not penetrate the like the depth of the pit here, right?
But light
those of-
still falls in, right?
light is still going down, right? Those of you with either brighter light sources or dark vision can see that these things go down about 60 feet.
And I like lay down and peek my head over it so that way I can't fall in it.
Yeah. Like you can come up to the pit themselves. They are like there's it's like a it's not on the floor. There's a raised bevel to these things.
Oh.
That is about waist high, and it's all like
Okay.
stonework made. So it's almost like a well in that regard.
I feel like a well.
Yeah. On the top of the well, there's a narrow band of symbols in relief carved around the pit, having that same kind of flowing liquid style. They almost look like words.
I will light a torch and drop it into A. I'm trying to see if there's writing like down the well.
Cool. You drop a lit torch down the A pit. You don't see any writing on the inside of it.
How wide are the pits, Sean?
Roughly 10 feet.
Yes.
Roughly 10 feet. That pit, the torch hits the bottom. You judge roughly 60 feet down, and just lays on the bottom, like burning. You do see it does like falter a little bit, and you can hear like a wet sound as it slaps. But the portion that is not like touching the bottom, the ground, that portion of the torch still keeps burning.
All right.
Should we do the other one? I'll produce another torch.
Cool.
I'll drop another torch down into B.
Okay. Drop a torch down to B, same 60-foot depth. The torch bounces a little bit as it hits. The other one kind of like slapped down into something wet down there, and you could see in A like a reflective glistening. B, it bounces a bit before settling. Seems to be burning normally. There's also a kind of a bit of a slick reflection as well.
Think of my booze is down there.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This place is called the breeding pit, right?
I mean, so like, in order to get past it, right? We're gonna have to put something in one of these or the other.
Well, okay. I'm gonna ask the obvious question. Have we tried the door?
Right,
Nope.
yeah. Have we tried the
Not
door?
yet, but I'm
Ragnarok,
happy
would you do
to.
the
Okay,
honors?
sorry, I thought you were trying the door.
I mean, I'm with you, Merv. I feel like we're gonna try the door. It's gonna be locked, and we got to put
Right.
something in here. But like,
But
it's
let's not
worth
make an ass
checking.
of ourselves in case.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
we'll not
maybe try that
assume.
door and see.
Good instincts is locked.
All right.
Okay.
So, are you saying that you believe these things to be the breeding pits and whatever is down there to be the formless hunger?
Well, not necessarily. I just mean that
These
this
are like,
place is called the breeding pit.
yeah, this is like like an intro to like
Yeah.
the real pit is further on.
Can I go look at the door?
You sure can. The door itself it looks identical to the door on the outside. Same kind of strange flowing liquid-like patterns carved into it, the same mechanism in the center. A question for Cal. Cal, what are your Eldritch invocations again?
It is False Life and Repelling Blast.
And Repelling Blast. Okay. Okay, very good. Just checking
Mhm.
to know if you had a certain one or not.
I mean, okay, so like first time some of your phlegm opened the door, you figure we got to get something out of these two and like slap it on that door there.
Okay,
and that's
hold
how-
on. Just a thought, but maybe Krios has to open the door the same way.
Yeah, you go give it a good cough.
I put the whole finger in the nose and then touch the door.
You you jam a claw deep in, go searching for some treasure. Your claw comes out. I mean, it is like pulling, stretching goo out of your
Hey,
nose.
Krios, I don't think you're okay.
He just
Uh,
smiles at Merv with like the dumb look.
Don't worry, I'll fix it later.
It snaps and like a rubber band flaps against the goo that's on your finger and is like melting down your hand.
Jesus.
You got weird gray goo from your body on your hand. What are you doing with it?
You said there's like there's designs on the door itself of like fluid motion. Just with the tip of the nail, he's just eyeballing Merv and he's just tracing the fluid motion.
I guess good instinct.
All right. You begin tracing the fluid motion. You all see, those that are watching this, there is reactive movement from that goo on his hands. Like it jitters and kind of pulls towards the door a little bit, but doesn't leave in the same way.
Ooh.
Do you
All right,
continue
so-
just tracing patterns on the door?
I'll sneeze on it.
Okay. Okay. You work up a big hawk and sneeze. A glob of that goo phlegms onto the door, and you see it extend itself like little pseudopodal arms reaching, grabbing, pulling towards that central opening mechanism, pulls itself in. You hear the same working, scraping sounds of mechanisms in the walls, and the door opens.
He's like, before we go into these, right? Do we want to look in A and B?
No.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
yes.
I mean, we dropped torches down each one already, so
Well, I have a suggestion. I don't know if we all can, but I can use my glaive as like a balance beam and go down the tunnel with a rope, right? And use that and just go lower and lower and then just pin it to the walls.
Oh,
All right, but we don't want you getting stuck down there.
I,
And,
that's what the rope's for. I can only go 50 feet and I get pulled back up.
I mean, okay.
and if it
unless,
is
like,
the case that this possibly in the pit's formless hunger
you know,
were to see
hungry.
something that we're actually hungry for, you might not
poke it.
be able to climb up so quick.
But I can poke it.
Thing is, you're like the devil on like one of my shoulders right now, because like I really want to know what's in the bottom of there, and I'm trying to be responsible about it. And your madcap ideas are really calling to something.
Well,
I
he
think-
peeks inside the other one real quick and he's like, there's just two more of the same thing.
Now,
I
yeah,
think if
but
we're talking about opportunities for curiosity to be resolved in some way, I don't think we've had a particularly good track record.
yeah, I mean,
We're gonna try the other door.
Okay. He stands
Still
up
locked.
Ragnarok.
You just not key.
okay, yep, get up there, Snot.
Okay. Also for clarity, I'm sorry. These These pits are 30 feet deep, not 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
They're much shallower.
He's like,
Um,
look,
See, they're shorter all of a sudden. You want to you're gonna slime time this door as well?
he licks both his hands and then like grabs the running snot and gets both of them like lathered up and then sneezes on the door and
gonna-
tries to spread it around the door.
I'm gonna do a medicine check. I'm not good at medicine. I know it's not natural, so I don't need to bother with that.
Incredible.
Hey guys, we gotta look at. I'm glad we're getting these doors open, but there's something wrong.
15. I mean, you know for certain that your mucus shouldn't move on its own accord. As to the reasoning why, I mean, he doesn't. The only signs of sickness he's displaying is like a pollen reaction, right? That some people have for certain flowers, that sort of thing. Like, other than that, like, you don't see weird discolorations. His eyes look normal, right?
Well,
Loaded language, since the last flower pollen would have killed me.
I think
Mhm.
you got. I think you just got a case of the gunk, and
Yeah, there's
it
there's no
ain't
chance
gonna
that
kill
that's
you
just-
fast.
I
It'll
I
act
think
like
I
you
might
have
need
all
a second
the time,
opinion.
I mean, I appreciate. I'm saying like a gunk will only kill like old and infirm, like y'all, mamaw, papaw. They might die of the gunk. Krios is strong. It shouldn't be moving, to be clear, but
Yeah, it's probably moving inside him, which is
Yeah.
probably worse than your gunk that's gonna kill your
yeah.
mom.
Hang on, real quick.
Very concerning.
Close your eyes and just
Well,
think. Just try
not-
to feel if
not
there's
to
moving
be-
around in you.
Not to be cruel, but I think we should also try to not get rid of it until it stops opening the doors.
I mean, yeah, no,
Mhm.
we're not getting rid of it. I just want to know if it's moving around in there.
I do what Merv says. He closes his eyes and he's like, huh. He just rubs this. He like feels around,
Like a tickling.
internally, and he's
Mhm.
like, ah. I mean, you could say whatever. He's mentally like, yep. I feel hungry. Feel hungry.
I mean, it's been a few hours since you ate. You probably are a little hungry.
He tries the door to
Yeah,
push it open.
you're all looking at Kriaz, trying to determine like what is happening here. Is there anyone who's doing anything different in this room for the last few moments?
Just for completion's sake, I'm gonna drop a torch down each one.
Each one of those. Okay, so
Yep.
as they're looking over Kriaz and trying to see what's up with his weird mucus thing. You drop a torch down each one of these things. 30
Real
foot down.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You said on the first two, on like the little trim, the concrete barrier thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like weird writing on it.
Yeah, there's carved. It has the same kind of like liquid-like design, but it's carved in a way that would indicate like it's possibly language.
Ooh. He runs back to the A one.
Okay,
And then he
dropping. Go on.
he like rubs he rubs a little bit of snot on the fluid things on A. See what happens there.
Okay. Ember has dropped their torch down the pits here as this idea is brewing inside your mind. Ember, the one up top, as your torch falls down, you see there's like some spider webbing that's actually a little thick halfway down this thing. The torch lands at the bottom of which and immediately douses you hear like a splash.
Okay. First one didn't put it out at all. Second one was a little damp enough to douse whatever was in contact. This one's full dousing. And then I will drop the torch down D.
Excellent. You drop the torch down D. At the bottom of it, you hear it clack against like hard stone and rock, and it just sits there burning. And you can see, there's just like stone, like bare stone down there. It's like they built, and then this is just the bottom. There's some. They didn't. They were like it's actual just stone in the ground, so they didn't have to like build anything additional down there.
Gotcha. Uh,
I think it might just be different types of oozes or slimes or something in each one. It
could
all would
be.
have a different reaction to. They're all different consistencies and all that.
I mean, can we actually see slime and ooze at the bottom? Like
We've
with the
seen
torch
something
down there and
reflective.
Yeah, in A and B there were like reflective slick surfaces of some kind. C is doused out, hearing like a splash into some kind of liquid, and then B is just the bottom. Each one of these has that same kind of flowing looking writing around the rimming of it.
Can I take a look at that writing? See if it reminds me of the writing on the tablet, or see if I just recognize the language.
Yeah, looking at the writing itself, it is not the same writing as the tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. I'm sorry, make a flat intelligence check. Okay, 13 is actually very good. This is definitely some kind of language, though you're not sure what it is exactly.
I will pass that along to everybody.
Yeah, it being on each one, there's slight variations you're noticing. Like there's patterns, right? You're seeing the patterns that indicate intelligence and language. Cool. Krios, you run off to A. You rub some slime along the rim of the pit for A. The ooze just kind of sits there for a moment. Your mucus laying on the edge of it. It doesn't seem to be doing anything in particular.
Ooh. It goes back in there, just happy.
Ragnarok is going to try and read the language.
Cool. What languages do you know?
Infernal and Abyssal.
Infernal and Abyssal. Okay. This is neither of any of those languages. Do you have anything special that can like assist you in understanding language?
Nope.
Okay. In this moment of Krios is in the other room rubbing ooze on a pit. You all are kind of like looking at the languages in here or the writing here, trying to determine like what could any of this mean. You hear the opening mechanism sound of the door activating. It slides roughly a few like halfway open to reveal a little bit of the chamber beyond, an identical looking chamber. And you see that there is another, those of you that can see, you see that there's another door on the far end that is just slightly open. And coming from this whole space is a long, discolored red tentacle
Huge.
It shoots out into the room that you are in. Doug, can you roll a d6 for me?
Sure can. Oh, my computer just did a fun thing. All right, there you go.
On a 1. Okay, amazing. Okay. You all see this pseudopod begin wrapping around Ragnarok's right leg, wrapping around his body, pinning one of his arms, and then he is pulled quickly to slam onto the ground horizontally and is drugged through this door, and the door mechanism is closing now. There is an instant you have to react in this moment to try to do anything. For Ragnarok, Ember, Merv, and Cal.
I would like to wrestle my way out of this.
Okay, you will have your opportunity.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, Cal.
Yeah, I don't know if that matters anymore.
The vortex warp, amazing. Cal, as you are like being pulled through the chamber door, the door itself beginning to close, Cal reaches out with his magic, grabs you. Cal, where do you want him to appear?
Right next to me.
All right.
And when he does, I was like, "Where the fuck do you think you're going? These things are trying to kill me."
The door mechanism closes, the tentacle disappearing away, and you hear the mechanisms working, indicating the door is resetting itself.
Huh.
Well, this seems
Okay.
like a bad idea.
What the fuck?
I mean, based on everything else we bumped into thus far, I think this means we're going the way we are intending to go.
Right.
Yes, Krios, I'd say hock a loogie on that door and let's keep moving.
I don't think that door is opening because of me.
I mean, is the move to just get somebody got and then run along after him, or what?
No, I mean, I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying I don't think it's opening because of me. And then he goes and sneezes on the door more. He just like tries to like hurl up 4 sneezes in a row.
I hurry and ready my weapon.
All right.
There.
Bottles that.
Just smattering of this goo slams the door and begins. They get into that mechanism in the center, and you hear the door working itself. Ragnarok, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. The door opens before Krios. As it slams into place, you all see Ragnarok sneeze out.
Well,
I turn around and look at Ragnarok. I just smile with the biggest smile.
I did not want this.
right. So it's clearly magic, but
And maybe contagious?
it ain't poison. Maybe it's a disease.
Oh no! Wait, why did it do that?
Oh, I grabbed you. I thought you couldn't move through the door. The door opens. You see a similar looking chamber. And again, identical door at the far end as well. The door at the far end was only open a small amount, so you're unsure exactly what lies beyond. But the tentacle, the pseudopod, as it were, definitely was coming from that.
Ooh!
Is
He's
it?
like, come on, you guys.
Is it still there?
No, it is.
Okay.
There's nothing in the room. Stepping in, the torches light up. Same thing. similar pits either side, the same writing, language-looking indications on the rim of the pit, and the door again the same liquid flowing like reliefs carved into it.
Ooh,
Okay. This is Merv. You still have some of those pitons?
Yeah.
You want to maybe we can try to spike these doors open. This is way too easy. I think this is making me nervous.
You want to wedge it.
I want to try to wedge it so the doors can't close. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's
Just in case we lose
Right.
Kriaz's schnoz.
okay. Here's 2 of them. Are you just gonna hammer them in there? Or...
Yep, that's my plan. I mean, if I had iron bars, I'd bar the door open, but I don't, and also we don't have the time. So,
Using these pitons, make a Smith's check. Either you can use your wisdom. For I'll allow wisdom for this because I was gonna say intelligence or or insight to understand how to do it. And I believe although I mean an incredible roll, I think your mithril set allows advantage on Smith's checks. Is that correct?
it's just a flat +2,
Flat +2. Okay.
so that makes that a 29.
A 29 total. Okay. You look at this door, seeing the stonework it's placed in, you go, okay, if there's blockages here and here in the stones, that should hold the door for some time. So you know it can be done, but you're unsure how strong all the door mechanisms are. You don't know exactly how much time it would buy you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep doing this to doors. Just I don't know how many pitons you got, Merv, but
I mean,
I'll buy you more.
I got 9 left.
Well, 7 now.
You did it to this door. Did you go to the very front door? And
Yeah,
do it there?
I'm gonna do each set of doors
Okay, very good.
until Merv stops handing me piton.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
I'll give you 3 more. We go down to 4 pitons.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll mark the
Add a
space
second
for that
one
door.
to those first 2 doors.
Yeah, only one of the doors that Rainier is standing in will be spikeable with 3 more.
Okay, you are in this chamber as Ember goes back and begins trying to blockade the doors to a degree. What are you guys doing here?
Krios has an idea.
Oh.
What if this thing it seems to know it knew which room we were in, right? Let's just assume. It knew what room we were in. What if these tunnel thingies help let it know from wherever it's at? So every time we drop something, it was like, oh, they're in that one. I'm gonna go over there. What if we just hide on the walls right here, drop one over in C or D, or room 2, and then wait for the little tentacle to come slithering its way in, and then cut it off and run inside.
Did anybody actually see where that thing was coming from? It came through the door and grabbed Ragnarok. Glad you're okay, Ragnarok. But
Thank you.
where did it come from?
Would have had to be one of these pits, right?
Well, if I understood your description correctly, Sean, as I was standing right in front of this door in this room, I think you described actually being able to see it come through that door.
Correct. It came through the far door, though that far door was open only a little bit.
Right.
Right, as to not
Gotcha.
Not enough to see
it-
into the room, but we could see the tentacle coming
enough
out.
for the tentacle to be moving through it. Yeah.
And when you're saying tentacle, a minute ago you kind of like said pseudopod. We're not talking about an octopus tentacle. We're talking about like a stretch of substance.
Stretch, yeah, not an octopus.
How much does that stretch
definitely
of
not.
something look like something that has been stretching out of Kriaz's schnoz?
Do you think your character is smart enough to piece clues together?
I mean, I saw it too.
Like, do you you're asking the question, but do you believe Cal thinking of that question? What do you think he's putting the clue together?
Yeah, no, there's a 0% chance that Cal's thinking about that.
Okay. Then there's I mean they're similar in nature due to the stretchiness, right?
Right.
I mean, so we just keep doing the thing, right? Like we just open her up.
Yeah,
Next room,
Ragnarok,
right,
can you got anything climbing inside of you at this point?
I hope not.
Want to give it a shot?
I'll go up and I will kind of plug one nostril and breathe out. Forcefully,
Smattering,
of course.
yeah, a smattering of the same colored, like discolored grayish brown slop flies out, hits the door.
Ragnarok whispers, "God damn it!"
Did that look like what grabbed you?
It's similar in nature, you said, right?
Similar in nature, not in color.
Okay, it's close. It's sweaty, like what grabbed me, but it's not the same color.
It squirms and moves its way to that mechanism in the center, crawls in, and you can hear the door, the working of mechanisms in stone walls, and the door begins to rotate into the wall and reveal beyond. In the next, yes.
Sorry, I'll wait till you're done with the room description.
Oh, okay. As the door opens, reveals a large spherical chamber in which there is a globe hanging from the ceiling, filling roughly half the space in the center. You see concentric bands of some kind of goo or slime, each different color swirling around the globe, like the bands of Jupiter. Each layer of these slimes creep and move their way along this curved surface of the globe at different paces, different directions, creating little vortices between them. One of these instabilities has grown into a large, quivering mass of a semi-translucent scarlet-looking color that remains more stationary than the others as the other bands kind of move past it, a bit like the Great Red Storm on Jupiter. In this space, in this moment, it looks almost like a massive blood-redded mouth surrounded by writhing pseudopods. And this, as you enter in, you can see there is a thing in the center.
Damn,
Merv,
that's really fucking cool. Yep.
you're a bog boy.
Yep.
Spend some time out in that area in the past in the Myers. Before we, well, too late. As far as everyone going in. What do
I
you
went first.
know about living ooze? And I would like to give you the help action for whatever check you might do to
Probably
like
going with
learn
nature.
more. Okay, I don't know that I'm skilled in nature, but I want to help as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. I honestly, I just like the creative play of it. I won't give advantage on the roll, but I'll give you a +2 to your nature roll. Just because you're
Come
not
on.
skilled in it, right?
Ooh.
Super cool. Okay. as the door's opening, you're like whispering into Murph's ear, like, "What are we getting into?" Okay, Mur, there are various kinds of oozes and slimes and molds that call home in the bog. Um, they um, did you somehow do something to yourself, Cal?
I'm trying to cast light on myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. Hey, there you succeed.
How do I cast light on myself?
On your, if you right click your token, there's like a little like flame at the very top,
Gotcha.
on the left hand side.
Okay.
That essentially is like light torch,
Gotcha.
lantern. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Amazing. I was like, I didn't put like a trap in here. What's happened? Yeah. So lots of oozes in the bog. What is it on an 18? Sorry, is it an 18 total? Yeah, 18 total. What is it that you're looking for? What information would you like to try to gather from?
So there's a central ooze and an outer ooze, right?
In this globe, you see there's
Yeah.
one big fuck off ooze and then a ton of other ones in there.
I'm trying to prompt us for like preparations because we're clearly going to fight oozes.
Yeah.
They're asking kind of like, what do you know about oozes as this is being revealed to you?
Yeah, I think it would be what do you need to like walk through like, ooze lair kind of shit. Because it just looks like an ooze lair in micro, like bundled around a globe.
Yeah. Okay. You know that oozes, because oozes don't have eyes. You know that they see through other means. They have a blind sight. So there's almost no way to like prevent them from like knowing where you are. Even if you were to stand still, they could still sense, a creature's presence around them. So you know that depending on the ooze, that distance could be small, could be very large. The bigger the ooze, the bigger that is. I'll say on that roll, certain oozes also have regenerative abilities, and it is very likely acid will not do anything to them.
Mm-hmm. I'll relay a loose version of that.
Also, a lot of oozes and like cubes and whatnot, slashing type damages either cause them to make more ooze or just don't do any damage at all.
I'll definitely relay that.
To our two like axe and halberd wielding fighters.
Wait. You said slashing.
Slashing, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have piercing or bludgeoning, those are different.
What?
Okay.
What do I have here?
And
Damn it.
I think you two might be in trouble.
Wait, one sec. I think I got this.
What kind of damage is javelins?
That's technically piercing.
Yep.
You could stab a ton with a javelin.
I mean,
Perfect.
okay, so the name of the game here obviously is get in the center there, get that shit and get out, right?
We don't. I mean, can anyone see what the reading is?
I mean, I see something in there, but we gotta assume that it's something that can move, maybe.
As you are pondering this, Kriaz, Ragnarok, and Cal have stepped into this chamber. As the globe hangs, there is an opening at the top of it. And you see the pseudopods of this large entity rising and coming out, unfurling like almost like petals of a flower.
Ooh.
These pseudopods begin whirling, reaching, stretching, and they're stretching towards your companions as they have entered in. So I will need everyone to roll initiative as this thing tries to consume and feed its hunger.
Damn. I would like to make one statement. A question more so. Did we hear Merv relay the thing about like no
Yes.
piercing before we technically made it in here? I guess.
Slashing.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
slashing.
Yeah.
No slashing.
Yes. Yeah.
No slashing. They sense by like
Blindsight.
blind sight. Yeah.
Cool. Kriaz will put up his glaive and pull out his quarterstaff.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Beat it to death.
Oh, I gotta go into action. Yes, and woo.
Okay.
Wait, where's everybody at?
All right. And then Chorby just goes after you.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Will he be in initiative if he's not rolled? I don't know. Okay. Excellent.
We did horrible on these rolls.
Yes.
Sure did.
Okay. I'm
It's
just gonna
fine.
make Chorby's thing 10.15. So he's just at or immediately after you. Also, I don't think we have to roll for Chorby because well, I guess he has his own turns if you don't tell him to do anything, and then he's like doing stuff. Pet
Yeah,
initiatives are always fucky to me.
He always goes right after me. If I give him nothing, he just does dodge.
Yeah.
But he's always right after me.
Does it say he has his own initiative?
No.
I'm just thinking for like ease of use. If it's more like, is it easier if it's just that? Well, I guess I'll get
He
confused.
doesn't have
as
his
well.
own initiative. He just goes directly after me.
Yeah.
It's
It's probably
good.
good on there because I'll get confused and like skip him and shit like that if I don't see him in there. Cool, amazing.
We love to see that the formless hunger is fast as fuck.
You rolled amazingly good. What a good boy. Okay, the formless hunger leads the encounter as the pseudopods do in fact stretch out. One thing that I want to make note of is Ember, you blocked that door as well.
I had blocked one of these two doors because I only had one piton left over, but two in like one in each of the two doors.
Yeah, so the only door that is not blockaded is the one that just opened leading into the big chamber.
Correct. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. I'm just
also
making...
I should be one square down. I don't know.
I had to draw, so I moved you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I think I gave. Did I give? I thought I gave you all permission to draw as well. so just in case you guys need to draw dicks anywhere. Okay. Excellent. You see several again a multitude of pseudopods reaching out into the air, heading towards one at each of everyone that is in the chamber right now.
I don't know how to delete the drawing. I'm sorry, Sean.
It's the same thing as like everything else. When you're in the drawing, there's a selection tool for the drawing tool. So you just click that and then select your drawing and then hit delete. If you can't figure it out, yeah. Every tool has that same selection thing on there.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, no problem. Excellent. Starting with Kriaz first.
I will note. Sorry for this is because it's not upgraded on my sheet. The brace one's no longer there. It's I have the lunging attack.
Yeah. I probably won't have your sheet updated till after session, right?
Okay.
So yeah, you can just make sure that you won't know what things you have and are using. Okay. Because people have weird things, I will state that this attack is heading towards Kriaz. It looks like it is going to batter him. Okay, Kriaz, this pseudopod hits you. You're gonna take 14. Sorry, you're gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage, so 14 altogether.
I will use a maneuver, the reaction for parry, since I was hit with a melee attack, and expend one.
Okay, to reduce the die. Okay.
Where are they at? There they are. Superior. No, roll. No. Where's the button to roll them? We're gonna click this one. Okay. How
You
did
know,
we
just
get here?
you can only just roll a d8 to see what it is.
I don't
When he
understand what
clicks it,
Layla's.
when he clicks it, it automatically rolls it for him.
Yeah, it does roll in there. But I think like
I'm back to Layla's.
yeah. Oh, it has grabbed Layla's sheet somehow. Interesting.
Ew.
Interesting. I don't know. It's probably because you Layla's sheet is still in here and you own him. That's
I can't see it though.
That is interesting.
That's something.
I'm gonna take your ownership off of his sheet, but I don't know that will. You might have to like reload the page or something like that.
Here, let's do this. Yes. And then.
Hmm.
Oh, it went right back.
Yeah, I am not sure, but you're not making rolls like it's all your stats, right? It's the module chat portrait is grabbing Laylis's because you have permission for both your things.
Okay,
It makes
yeah.
no difference. You're not rolling with Laylis.
Okay, so I'll just roll a d8. D8. Roll.
Cool. That is what added to damage reduction, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So 14 minus 5. Slams into you. Second one is for Ragnarok. Okay, Ragnarok. This one is going to hit you. 11 bludgeoning and... No, it's 15 bludgeoning and 7 acid damage. Cal, this looks like this is also going to hit you.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Your AC is
17.
Oh, okay. You see the tentacle that the pseudopod whipping towards you slams into the rocks nearby, and a second one that you weren't tracking manages to grab hold of you. Just the second roll still managed to hit.
Yeah.
With an 18 on its hit. So that's going to be 10 bludgeoning and 4 acid damage. It's 14 altogether.
Okay.
Excellent. Slaps all of you, and you see several of like the oozes are trying to like climb up to the top of this globe as well. Ragnarok.
Bonus action, rage. I am picking my tail. And then, since slashing doesn't work, my tail does piercing damage. Yep, attacking with the tail twice. That's weird that it didn't. Okay, there we go. Reckless. 26. I guess I should have selected that, huh?
26 26 does hit. Are you raging, or is it a bonus
Yes.
action to do your? Okay, you are. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Hey, 13 damage.
Hell yeah, dude.
One more time.
It's a good tail.
19 damage.
It's a real fine tail.
Huge, amazing. Um, double checking any other weird shit from it. No, hell yeah. Incredible. So you're basically you're attacking at the like all the pseudopod that it has pouring out of this thing. Yeah, there some of them you're chopping off as they land on the ground. Other ones, you're stabbing all into. Incredible round. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Okay, Mr. Merv.
Okay, you said there's something in the center of that orb, right?
Yeah, so there's like a hanging globe, open top, all the ooze is in there. And all the pseudopod from this big large one is all, like they're swirling out in the room.
Okay, but there's nothing like in the center of where they are, like no object or pedestal or.
Would you like to somehow get inside to find out?
It's a good question. No. But the like orb itself is like a slime, right? Like the whole thing is like the creature, right?
It is more like a large globe. Actually, I actually consider it to be an object.
Okay.
That which all the slimes are in.
Yeah. And is this realist? Like, presuming this is realistic-ish to the size.
It is. Yeah, this is the size of the thing. Yes.
Okay. There's just a fishbowl full of slimes in there.
Yeah.
How big is the opening on top?
Let's call it for this size, roughly 10 to 15 diameter, somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay. All that is crucial to know. I will, for the moment, try to just lob a bolt at I guess the red one, the primary evil at the moment.
Yeah, cool. Hitting its center mass is in the globe, but you're attacking all the pseudopod in the air, right? That's the same thing as attacking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just as a test fire a bolt at the side of the dome. Actually, the object, not it.
Okay, cool. Make attack rolls.
Yeah, not it, because I want to see what it does.
10. 10 does impacts, but seems to like disperse itself.
I don't know why it did disadvantage. I think I rolled better on
the 13 also would not have
it would have been 10 plus 4 plus 3.
Oh, 10 plus 4 plus 3. Yeah, I'm doing the bad math.
Yeah. Weird.
17 would not hit it either.
Okay. Got it. So yeah, fling it at it. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it just kind of disperses around the outside of it.
I'm gonna step to the side. And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, cool. You want Chorb to do anything?
I'll move Chorb like next to me.
Okay, cool. Chorb can be next to you.
I always get stuck. How do you unselect things again? Isn't like shift click?
I usually make I draw a box anywhere other than what I'm clicking on. So I box select the ground or something nearby.
There. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Ember.
only have a vague idea of what's going on in this room. What in the world are
Yep.
you all doing? Oh,
It's a big bowl full of goo.
well, Mr. Formless Hunk, Mr. Lord help me, I don't know what to do here. I am going to cast Toll the Dead on it.
Hey, hell yeah.
Is this a targetable token? It sure is.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I
The
can
token's
do-
all targeted. Wisdom save. Okay.
No damage. Okay.
It does manage to succeed. A wise ooze indeed. Any other movements or anything? Bonus actions?
I'm gonna not close the door. I'm gonna back up again.
Okay, amazing. Hell yeah. You back up, and one of the nearby tentacles lashes out at you. Okay, God, these are big rolls. 24 to hit. It's 14 damage total.
Ow.
Getting like 14 average on everything. Okay. Rainier.
Okay. I saw some pretty sharp hits from Merv to the field, the bubble case,
Mhm.
but nothing seemed. Was it? Sounds dumb, but it's fire. Did it did it react like glass or like a magic field?
When his firebolt, the bog bubble, the bogbert, it hit it, it seemed to like impact and disperse in a way that indicated like it wasn't hard, like it didn't hit hard enough, right? And as such, there's no reaction.
And I can still see the red storm in it, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'll take one of my attacks trying to see if I can hit that threshold.
Okay,
See how it
for the
goes.
object. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you definitely hit the globe encasement. Yes.
Okay. For damage,
Yeah, it's probably damage.
piercing damage. Yeah, I'm hoping I can maybe hit a damage threshold.
I mean, piercing is a good one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, you see your crossbolt land into it, and you see little spider line cracks from where it hit. It not a, like you did damage to it, but it is a very large globe.
Gotcha. He'll just kind of smile and then reload another bolt and try that again.
Okay. Uh, 15, yeah, will not hit the globe.
All right. And then even though it is blind, it has blind sense, I am going to get a little farther away. Maybe its reach will be limited. All right.
Okay.
Or if something comes out of this pit, which I'm fully expecting.
Yep.
All right, Cal.
I apologize for making you go over this again, but I'm having a hard time visualizing this. Is the globe hanging from the ceiling or is it on the ground?
Hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. And this red goo, this formless red, whatever it is in the globe.
Yeah, all the oozes are
Mhm.
in the globe.
And how high off of the ground is the bottom of the globe?
I'd say it's enough for you to walk under.
Okay. I am going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the globe as I book out of the room.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Sorry about that. What is going on here? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't have a cast option on Eldritch Blast for some reason.
I clicked the symbol and it did all the stuff for me. You click the picture next to Eldritch Blast, right? Not you don't. If you click the name of Eldritch Blast, it just
I
tells you
gotcha.
what it is. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've had several people go after the globe in a row. It has cracked. What that means, it not super clear, but
Why do we want to release the oozes?
well,
Awesome.
they're gonna come out anyway. You reckon, right?
Reckon.
They're just gonna wiggle their way out one by one.
Reckon.
So we want to help them?
Great. So neither of those hit.
Yeah, neither of those are enough to. They seem to like they're hitting the globe, but they're just dispersing and being like the energy seems to like either reverberate or glance off of it.
I'm gonna just push my way past Ember. And that's my turn.
Okay, very good. Krios.
I'm sorry, Sean. I have the same question as Kyle. I know he asked the question, and I was intently listening, but I can't remember. Is it hanging or is it sitting on a podium thing?
It is hanging from the ceiling.
And the distance between me to it?
Is whatever your current distance is, which is currently 10 feet. Now, the pseudopods are like, all around you. You know what I mean? So, you can strike out at it. But if you were to go like here, there's no pseudopods near you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, although you can't see the pseudopods, mechanically, you are restricted to what your class can do. You are 10 feet from the creature, means you can make your attacks with your glaive. But if you're using your quarterstaff, then you need to be 5 feet. The globe is low enough that you're able to walk under it, which means you can walk up and hit it, or you can hit the pseudopods that are around you.
Mm. He will, in an attempt to, he's just gonna take one step closer and just take a side baseball swing at the globe of the pseudopod.
Okay, cool.
He's using the where is it? The quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Okay.
Bow. Bow. Bow.
Definitely hits the globe.
I forgot to target him.
No, you're right. I mean, he is not the globe, right? They're
Yeah.
not the same things.
In it.
Okay, you hit the globe. You can that you struck hard, but you weren't able to do enough damage to like damage the globe. Since it's an object, it has a damage threshold that you have to hit.
Question. So this is versatile thing. If I click versatile, it asks me for another roll.
If you're two-handing the weapon, yeah.
Okay, on this swing, he will reset and he will grip it with both hands in like baseball fashion, pick up a knee and just powerhouse swing towards it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you described yourself as hitting it like a baseball. Go in and roll the versatile damage, because that's two-handing it. Okay.
Well,
8 altogether onto it.
Wait, what? It rolled 3 times?
I don't believe so. So I'm just rolling up to it, the 10 onto it.
I have 2 that said I rolled a 1. I did.
Do you? I just see the 8 on the
Okay.
on there for it. Okay. 11 is the threshold that we need to hit here to do damage to it. So you both hit the AC and the damage threshold. So you see more cracks appearing where you have struck it.
Okay, and then for the second attack, the same thing.
Okay.
Or did you already count the 4?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, for my second one, attack, normal, 16.
Yeah, 16. You smack it, but not enough to impact it heavily enough.
Okay, and I am running in here with Ember in them, hiding behind Ember,
Okay, very good.
crouching down behind her shield.
Okay. It's initiative count 20. Before this thing goes, you see little oozes crawl out and slant on the ground out of the thing. They begin writhing around, trying to do their thing. Oh, hey, they all get to go next. Amazing. Okay. Formless hunger. Oh boy. I mean, it's pretty much gotta do the thing it's gotta do. Okay. Ragnarok, you see several of these pseudopods head in your direction, trying to grab hold of you. Okay, that looks like it's going to hit you.
I'll use my reaction to try and stop it.
Excellent. Is that disadvantage? It rolls again?
No, I just roll a 1d8 and subtract that from whatever it was to hit.
From whatever what is to hit. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Oh, does 3 help?
3 unfortunately does not help in this moment. Mainly due to your recklessness previously. Okay, several pseudopods grab hold of your ankles, your arms, and wrists and begin lifting you and pulling you up into the globe, and you are engulfed by the creature. You take no damage from the pseudopod attack, but you are pulled in. But you do take initially 9 acid damage initially, as all these oozes, like you're pulled into its body, and there are other oozes crawling all over you. They are trying to eat you. You currently are restrained. You cannot breathe as well. Okay, that is its whole turn. Oozies. Excellent. I'm gonna move you in the boy. Cool. This ooze moves. Hell yeah. This ooze moves. Oh, they're not all at the same turn. Ember, this little ooze is gonna try and get you one.
Okay.
Cannot break your armor class, however. This little ooze went to the market. Okay. Can't actually do too much. And yeah, okay, this one crawls and is like morphing with its other friend. Also makes an attack out at you, Emperor.
Okay.
Because you're the only one right in front of it.
Yep.
Again, your shield protects you. Ragnarok. Start of your turn.
Are there
Nothing happens on the start of your turn. There are 2 oozes like gooping each other in that door frame.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Ragnarok, you are restrained, cannot breathe, and are slowly being dissolved.
All right, I'll shift even further. Just fuck this guy. And then that'll be a bonus action bite attack. That's Form of the Beast. Sorry, one sec. Where is it? There it is. Hey.
Yeah, definitely hits. Wait. You flat roll. It's your reckless thing, right? But it's flat roll, so it still hits. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Because you're restrained, it's the disadvantage on it.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
I would like to use my action to try and get out of this.
Okay, cool. If you could do me a strength check, which you would have disadvantage, which you're raging with advantage, so it's flat rolls. The DC to break out of this boy is pretty easy. It's only 15.
There we go.
Easy. You're able to pull apart the pieces that have you held, and they're able to clamber up onto the top ridge of this thing. You can fall out next to it on any space. Where do you want to be?
Right there.
Right there? Hell yeah. You land with a splat, and then you're not knocked prone from doing this. You're on your feet.
That is that my full action?
That is your full action to escape. Yes.
Then I guess I'll wait right here. I got. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. I don't know how fast these oozes are, since I can't get out of this fucking room. Nah, I don't want to get out of sight. Oops. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Click there. Okay, cool. And I added your temp HP for you.
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
Shifting. Yeah, no problem. Okay, Merv. There's some
So when I was
oozes in
in
the
there-
door, but you could still peek to see through if you need.
Yeah. When I was in there, the red one is staying attached. These things came away from the globe, but the red one has like never left the globe when it was attacking, right?
Correct.
Like it seems to be. Did it? I'll ask if I get back in there. I was gonna ask, like, does it seem like it's affixed to the globe, or like it's like swimming along it?
You had you saw it, right?
Mhm.
It does not appear to be affixed to the globe.
Okay.
But it seems to find relative safety inside
Mhm.
there.
Yeah. Okay. It is not particularly effective, but it is the most effective thing that I could do. So I will target the two directly in front of me, and I will use my acid splash. I know they're very likely going to have resistance. They may have immunity, but they'll have to do a dex save
Okay, very good.
since they're both within 5 feet of each other. It'll be this plus 4.
Okay.
8 acid, so
Yeah, one fails, and one does manage to like get out of like it oozes just slightly out of the way of it. But one of them does get um uh um okay, it's this one. Hell yeah. It does take the acid damage, but it's not as much
Yeah.
as you think.
yeah, enough for him to be like, clearly resistant.
Yeah. You can.
I
you
will
can see
try
that.
to then do telekinetic shove on one of these. Well, actually, I guess good to see if they can be shoved. Sure, I will do a telekinetic shove on just whatever one is like gooping up on top in that particular moment.
Hell yeah. We'll do it like this. Do you want to do the one you injured or the one that's not hurt?
I'll do the one that's not hurt
Not hurt.
to try to push it 5 feet back. Oh, be helpful to click it.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he will be quite all right.
Okay. And yeah, Chorby takes dodge because I gave him no commands. I will stay here though.
Okay, very good. Ember.
I want to get to my friend, but there's a bunch of goop in my way, so I will Ember will call upon the fire, and I will cast Burning Hands at these 3 in front of me.
Amazing.
Burn, burn.
I am actually going to use I'll just use my free cast first.
Burning Hands is one of those spells that my brain like so readily is like, this is the coolest thing ever. We can imagine exactly how this looks. Like a
It looks
crescent
super
arc
cool.
of it's cool as shit.
God,
always.
I was like 15 feet. Can it get the outside edge of the other thing? Oh yeah, these things. Yeah, you lay
Oh.
waste to them.
Lava.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
Incredible.
Damn.
yeah. One of the one that was injured before, like its form is like a lot of pseudopod are singed and have fallen off, quite diminished.
Are the pseudopods, when they hit us, because Ember's been hit a few times, are they doing acid as well?
I will tell you. Yeah, you get the sense that they probably will do an acid damage, but like you've deflected all of it, so they've not been able to like stick long enough to do anything to you.
I mean, I did get hit once because I took 14 from something.
Oh, you took 14 from
That
the
was
big one
initially.
and that had acid on it. These little ones, you wager they probably do, but like none of them have been able to hit you.
Gotcha. Not that I can cast anything else right now. I can't move forward, so I will be done.
Yeah, amazing. Rainier.
Okay, we'll just step out this way. Let's see.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Oh, that's weird. I can see into the room. But like I can't really see tokens at all.
Yeah, it's a fog of war because like you know what
Okay.
the room looks like.
Okay. All right. That being such, if I am here, oh, you know what? Actually, for this action, I'll just say can't see shit, and I'm going to drink a potion. Because I will not be able to shoot past anyone if I can't see where anything is.
Yeah, I'll actually I'll say this for it because the lights in here
kind of weird.
yeah, the lighting in here was a little
Is
fun.
it giving off light actually?
There probably should be light in that room to allow you to see.
Okay.
Which if I do this and
It's bioluminescent.
this, then you should be able to see into the room.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There is a secret door that has suddenly been.
Damn it! Damn it to hell!
Too late now. Too late for us to know what the fuck that is.
Token vision. Damn.
All that said, though, I am going to drink Bold Britches Brew, and use that. Oh wait, hold on. Try again.
I love that first thing Ted pointed out. Didn't even waste a second.
Yeah, he's like, hey, idiot.
I figured he'd want to know, you know.
No, it's good. Well, because like if I click on your tokens, I know what you can see. Yeah, I didn't consider as like, oh yeah, there probably should be light in there.
Did the lights? Okay, you're working on that. Okay, I was like, as soon as I hit a button, the lights went out again, and I was like, "Fuck! What did I do?"
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm doing.
I suddenly had full vision of the entire image. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That I saw. Okay, cool. You should now be able to see into the chamber.
Yes, I can. I'll still just drink that, and then I'll take a couple feet back. For now, that's my turn.
Okay, very good. Cal?
Do we want that thing out of the globe?
Do it.
I mean, it seems to like it in there, so yeah.
All right. Let's get weird then. I'm gonna just sort of poke my head over Ember's shoulder so I could see in there. I'm gonna stand on top of Ember just so I can see, so I can target things. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to quicken Mind Sliver.
Okay. What do you sliver in?
The big red ooze thing in that globe.
Okay, cool. Does succeed.
All right, that stinks, but I didn't really care about the damage all that much anyway, because what I'm actually want to do is same thing. I was hoping I could fuck up its saving throw. I'm going to Vortex Warp it into Pet E.
It's
Oh.
Very, very interesting. Okay. It does succeed on its Constitution saving throw as well.
Okay.
Just silvery barbs. Just throw a ton of spells at it.
Do you want to reaction silvery barbs this thing?
I'm not saying do that. I just thought it'd be funny for you to throw all that shit.
Technically,
Yeah.
he cannot because he cast a spell as a bonus
Yes.
action.
Right.
He cannot cast with his reaction.
Can you?
That's a Sean call. But Raw, he cannot.
Yeah.
I think it's the bonus action affects like your main action casting, but your reactions are exceptions to the general, right? It's the reason why you can cast like spells on your turn and reaction on your
Shield,
turn,
right?
counter spell, and do stuff like that. Yeah. But I think you're right about the bonus action then affecting like main action casting.
Do it.
So I guess the question is, Cal, do you want to try to silvery
Yeah.
barbs, or
Fuck yeah,
you
why
want to try?
not?
Oh
Okay.
God.
Apologies.
Okay, con save. The DC is 15. Okay. This is a crazy thing, right? It has proficiency in con saves. It has a +6 to it, right? So it on a 9 or better, it makes it, but on an 8 or lower, it won't.
I have a dumb question because I don't understand wording. With Mind Sliver, the intelligence save or take 1d6, and then it says and subtract 1d4 from the next. Does it have to fail to be able to take the 1d4 off?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, they're
Okay.
tied together. Yeah, on a successful save, nothing happens.
Got it.
Okay, so you're looking for obviously an 8 or lower, so 14
Right.
here.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, Cal is like, honestly, like, I don't know that we want it in Pit E.
I don't know either, my
Right,
friend.
but
And
it's happening. Let's
we
get,
will
like,
find out.
in for a
Okay.
dime, in for a dollar.
Okay. I'm rolling it public so we all get to see. No advantages. That's a 9.
Damn.
Okay. And there's no size limit to this fucking vortex warp. So the ooze, the orb persists in that space, right? But this thing warps into the space here.
Yeah. Okay.
It itself again is very large, right?
Mhm.
So the orb is there with all the other oozes in there.
Mhm.
Okay, what is this pit? We're in
60-foot pit.
It's
30
30 in this
foot.
one.
30 foot. Yeah,
Oh wait,
Pull
no,
that
you never
out
told
there.
us about these two. You told us about C and D, but not E and
No.
F.
Oh, that's true. We didn't technically look in this one.
Yeah, you
But
guys
the rest
didn't
of them
fuck with
were
these
all.
things, yeah. Okay.
Is this is definitely the anti-ooze pit, right?
The insta kill.
This is the base pit here we have.
Right.
You throw it in here, it insta dies. No, nothing. Just dead.
I am reading the pit and trying to determine what effects this is having on it. Okay. Immediately there's no immediate reaction like in terms of like the pit having a thing. But there is like you can hear like there is a kind of wail and hiss that rises up from this as you see pseudopodia begin latching up onto the top of the pit themselves and swinging about wildly in the room. It's in there.
Holy shit.
Well,
I'm gonna back up.
fuck, Cal. You killed me. You killed me. I'm in it.
Oh, holy cow. Okay.
You all said you wanted it out.
Not wrong.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little smaller so it can go inside.
Look how little.
It's a little baby. Okay. Cal, any movement?
Yeah, I backed up into the corner.
You backed up? Okay. Okay, Krios.
Oh god.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
Get it.
He is over the pit, like you said. It was like reaching little tentacles up to the top of the pit.
Yeah.
Over the top of it, he is just going to lean over, grab the ledge real quick, and just use Daunting Roar and scream at it and see if it just drops.
Okay, very good. Very good. Use your Daunting Roar feature.
It fails. It
Okay.
fails.
It does fail the roll. However, you find this thing cannot be frightened by you, as it does not seem to have any effect on it.
It has no brain, to be fair.
That's fair, but instincts. Then Kriaz will just get really, really upset because it didn't run, and he will just start bashing the how many pseudo tentacle thingies are holding it up?
I mean, innumerable, right? There's many.
Okay.
It's a way for it's so large. It's a way for like me to allow you to attack it while it's in a thing, right? Because you're attacking all the pseudopods.
Okay. Can I reach the little globe thingy still?
The globe is in the other room, so if you want to
Oh.
run into the other room, you are welcome to.
No, I do not. Okay. He will just start raging and swinging the quarterstaff like overhead on top of this thing.
Okay, trying to smash some of the tentacles. All right, go ahead.
One attack.
That does not hit.
Next one. Nope.
Okay. Slamming them to no effect. Anything else from you? Any movement or anything?
Let me see. Oh, no. He is going to just walk over here. You know, like jump over the pit. You said it was like 10 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just use the ledge and jump over and land next to Cal and them. Just sort of pissed off in the corner right now, trying to think of why it wouldn't run away.
Okay. Your strength score, an easy jump to make.
Thank you.
Okay. The pit effects. Okay. It needs to make a con save.
What? It's probably fine.
The giggle.
Okay.
I'd assume it's set for 15.
Okay.
Does my reaction reset at the end of my turn or at the beginning of my turn?
Beginning of your
Beginning.
turn, so you have
Okay.
no reaction. Yeah. Okay, it fails its save, and I'm telling you this because the result of what the pit will do. Merv, you're near the pit. You're the first to see what's happening to this thing. You see its body undulate even more than before. Pseudopods like slamming out into the stone walls around it. It is like it appears to be in significant pain, and
Ugh.
you see a portion of itself begin to pull away as it divides into two.
Yeah, Merv's like, there's two now. Shit.
Um,
Does it look like it's
Ooh.
like stuck to something in there?
No, it's
Or
kind of
that
just
the air itself is like.
yeah, something is happening
Yeah,
to it
something.
down there. You see the portion that's like pulled away from it is latching itself onto the wall, and it looks like a ooze tumor that is like holding itself into place. You see like little like almost veins pouring out of it onto the stone wall as they like pulse. That one that's split off remains where it is, as the main formless hunger begins pulling itself up the pit. Okay. With its speed, it's able to actually pull itself up and out of the pit. Now it's. I need to double check its. Yeah, it is still an extremely large creature. Boy, okay. This is a nightmare for me because due to its size, it's filling the spaces where people are. But it's not. I'll say it allows some of its form to stay in the well because it doesn't have the cube's ability of like you're in it, right?
Good to know. That
And
would've hurt.
I don't want to just give it that thing. Even though in this moment it sure seems like it should have it. But it pulls itself up enough to get up and out. How smart is this thing? Not smart enough. I'm trying to see if it could understand who put it in this place, but it certainly cannot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cody, can you roll a d6 for me? I'll tell you, you are 1. Rainier's at the end of it. Okay. Let's roll one more time because I don't know how to adjudicate a minus on and we can't roll with d5s. That's the problem. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say do a d10 because that we can split by 2. Okay.
Could do a D10.
Yeah, do a d10. Starting with you, it's 1 to 2, and then continuing on to Rainier. Okay, it's Rainier.
He just wanted to beat my ass so bad. All of those dice were in my favor.
They're all heading towards you. Merv's got it out for you. That's not me. Okay, starting with Rainier. You see pseudopods begin lashing out into the room. Okay, that is heading towards Rainier. Rainier, your stuff you don't get to know if it hits or not, right? It's you gamble.
So a kick-ass thing was that Merv helped us understand that these things have blind sight, which means that it is technically it's almost certainly immune to the blind condition, so I will not be using my reactions.
Would not be used. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That pseudopod misses. The one next to it hits Kriaz for a 21 for 16 bludgeoning and acid damage altogether.
I was reading my own stats because I should do that more often. I get 3 taken off from non-magical bludgeoning damage for heavy armor.
This is
Oh.
non-magical bludgeoning.
So that's 13 minus
Right.
35 is 22. Yes. Okay, math.
Ember, that means you should get at least
Yeah,
plus 3. Yeah.
I got 3 back.
Oh wait, can I get 3 back too? I
You
just
just
realized.
got. Did you
No,
get hit
3 for
earlier by
this one.
stuff?
Yeah, I did by the tentacle thingy when I went in the room.
Yeah. Yes. Then you can take another 3.
Yes. I didn't know we were giving that back. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't declare it. Nobody asked, so this is kind of where we are. But it's not a big deal. Okay, cool. Last one goes for Merv. Merv, that's 22 to hit for 12 bludgeoning and acid.
Second chance. See if it misses. Roll it again.
Okay. It's a crit on the next one. Do you take the crit? Is it whatever the next one is, or the worst
It
of
might
them?
be. Hang on. You got me. Now I'm fucking panicking.
Second
Why
chance.
isn't it in my feature?
It's under active
Yeah.
abilities, but I just put it into the chat.
Yeah, I
Force
think
the
it uses
creature
the
to
second one.
re-roll.
Let me get the full text.
I think it does. It uses the. I mean, it's forcing a reroll. It's not saying disadvantage, so crit hits.
Yeah, I'm also with Ted, just double checking.
Same wording.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's going to be a total of 24 bludgeoning and acid damage,
Okie
and that is its turn. Ooze time. These oozes. They're going after Ember.
Oh.
That's a miss. This ooze comes after Ragnarok. That's a miss. Second ooze. That's also a miss. Okay, Ragnarok, you are in the room with the globe, but the main ooze is gone. You hear people screaming in the rooms next to you, and you're alone with a couple oozes that seem to be kind of flailing around.
Are we still going for the globe?
You
I don't
shout
think-
to your friends.
There's nothing in the globe.
Incoherent shrieks is what you get back.
Yeah, there's still tons of other oozes swirling around in there, but the main big red one is not in there anymore.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering if maybe we thought something else was in there. Then I'll fight the guy in front of me.
Okay.
I will use my fangs first. No particular reason why. Whoops. Hold on 1 second. Let me actually select him. There we go. Ooh, so close.
It definitely hits the ooze. Hell yeah. Severely injured.
Alright, perfect. Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah. That ooze dissolves into a puddle.
And then I'll move down. Does not look good in there. And then I will attack this one.
Heck yeah.
Just running through oozes. I love it.
Oh my god, you took one out. That tail attack is vicious, my man.
And that'll be my turn. I'm stuck in here.
Okay.
Trying to fight my way out.
All right, Merv.
Demolishing.
Action. Disengage. Weird. I'm stuck.
Where would you like to move to? I can move you.
I broke myself free. We're good.
There you go.
This door here is open, right? The one behind us?
If you can, if you can see through it, they're open.
Yeah. Although the light is weird on it.
It might be a little weird. I mean, it's all due to the revealing the whole map thing earlier. It like fucks with how all the lighting is then rendered.
Okay, so I'll do that, and I'll have it's big enough that it's like out of the pit at this point, right?
It is, yeah, it is out of the pit for the most part. I just didn't want to ooze the whole place out.
I will use I'll take one more step into this room for safety. Though I don't think anything is safe here. But I will have my bestest buddy do a help action for Rainier. Yeah. Against the
Okay.
big one.
Okay, very good.
I'll have him move so that he's up against the wall, so that if he dies, he just clatters to the ground and not the pit.
And not
But
into the pit.
functionally, it's the same kind of square that he's in.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
5, 10. Amazing. Cool. Stepping into that room, a pseudopod does try to wrap around your ankle as you exit out of the space.
Oh, God.
Oh, you
With,
disengaged. Sorry, you
disengage? Yeah.
Sorry, I
was
forgot
about
you
to say.
disengaged.
I was about to
forgot.
say, I'll do a take backsies on the
No.
on the
Yeah,
disengage.
you're disengaging. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yep, you exit out safely. Gave instructions to Chorbs. Okay, cool. Ember.
I will. Oh, man, there's the one between me and Ragnarok. There's only one, so I don't need to light everything on fire. I am going to. Do we have any sense of how bad this thing is hurt? Like, we heard it screech down in the bottom of the.
I did tell you part of it flung off, so
Oh, that's right. You said there's two of them now.
part of it got stuck down there, and it just sloughed it off, and the main one kept coming up. Like it
Gross.
just dropped part of it.
This main body here, it looks in very good condition. And like
Okay.
you know that you've been injuring this thing and people have been attacking it, and it actually looks pretty okay right now.
Right. All
It
right.
helps Chorby is up. If you need to, cannon.
I need to get Ragnarok in here is what I'm thinking. So I will go ahead and
go on back home in North Dakota.
I know this one next to me is hurt, so I will toll the dead.
Somebody passed away, so.
The little one, not the big
Yeah, the little one. Cool. Hell yeah.
one. I think I have it targeted. I do. Okay, perfect. Tunnel the Dead. Cast. Normal. It's not the right dice, but
Oh, do you want to roll? I think it's if you click other formula, it should roll your D12s.
It's only rolling one. Let me just click other formula again.
Yeah.
So it's actually 17 instead of 10.
That is the correct number, my friend.
It's a good number. I'd love to see it.
All right, Ragnarok. I got just made us some space for you. If you'll come on down. You're the next contestant on The Slime is Right.
Anything else from you?
I apologize.
Okay, amazing.
Just one or
Ranir.
All right, as this thing's hauling itself back up and towards us, here we go. I done got advantage and a
first one, yep.
D4. Oh,
Yeah, super hits it.
okay.
Get it. Get it. Fuck him up.
Okay, big hit to it.
I'll tell you more about it
And then
later.
that's next attack.
Okay, sweetie. I love you.
It is magic, which is helpful.
Oh,
Another mighty blow into this thing. I mean, pieces of it are scattering against the wall as your crossbolts are hitting it.
yeah. That's it for me.
Okay. Cal.
Rainier, why did you tell me to do this? Um, and I will fire a couple Eldritch Blasts its way.
Do it again. Do it again.
Oof. Okay, both shots slamming into its body to no avail.
And I will use a bonus action to convert a spell slot into a sorcery point.
Excellent. Oop, any movement?
No, I'm pressed pretty solidly to the corner at this point.
Okay, very good. Kriaz, at the start of your turn, you
Mhm.
sneeze violently.
Ooh.
And a whole ass little ooze slams out of you on the ground.
In this little square.
Yep.
It's the breeding pit, guys.
It is the breeding pit.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. One thing you gotta know about the breeding pit.
Y'all didn't. Okay.
No, I
Oh.
mean, God, I'm just saying it's currently breeding, and that's awful.
So it's one thing you gotta know about the breeding pit. It's always breeding season.
Oh God.
Fair. So here I will use my bonus action for second wind.
Mhm.
And I just want healing. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I will then I'm pretty sure they get an attack, but I will the same way I vaulted over here to Rainier and Cal, I will vault over the pit again, going for the big guy, disregarding the little one, just
Okay.
irrelevance. Krios is upset at the big one. And on the jump over there, he's just coming down with the quarterstaff again, just hoping to be able to slap it.
Okay. Oh, 17 misses.
And then he will do it again. Versatile does only works with the damage, not with the
Damage.
attack.
Correct.
Okay. Ah,
Definitely smashes it.
okay. And then one second, need to double check. I will use my maneuver for goading attack after I hit with air. Let's use this to add the total.
Yeah, so you add roll your d8, that'll go to your damage once you roll your damage for the attack. So roll your damage, roll your d8, and I'll make its saving throw.
So 4 + 5.
Okay. It fails the saving throw. It is goaded.
Nice. And then I will use the action surge.
Yes. Okay.
And I don't want damage this. What? It gave me a damage option? Okay. And then 2 more attacks. Where are they at? Pow, 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 pow.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
Oh, wait. I rolled the regular one.
Oh, you can just click versatile then to roll damage.
I just clicked the normal thing, so I was going with what it was showing me when it popped up.
Oh
but-
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and quarterstaff. And last one. Damn. Krios
Okay.
is just sort of tired at the moment, and he's like,
Okay. I mean, you see like this form of it is like you're battering it. It's pseudopods. Some of the pseudopods have a hard time lashing out. I mean, you guys have done a significant amount of damage to it so far. Okay. Hell yeah. It
I'll vault back across.
vaulting back across. Okay. It will as you vault, it will use its reaction to attack as you leap away from it. It's going to hit you. It is going to hit you for 12 bludgeoning and acid damage. 12 total.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Amazing. You have goaded it. So it goes after you.
I think it would be smart enough to follow me.
Okay. You see one tentacle grab hold of you, and then others race across the ground, grab your legs, your torso, lift you up, and then pull you right into the center of its body. And you are engulfed.
Damn. Damn. I was going to use parry. Never mind.
It is technically an attack that occurs. I think there's an argument for it because you do. Well, there's no damage. Actually, you don't take damage from this attack. It's a special attack to hit you, and then it grabs you and pulls you in.
Okay.
So actually, I don't think parry qualifies for that. Immediately, you take 6 acid damage. You are restrained, and you are unable to breathe. That is its.
Quick
that is
question, because I forgot again.
Yeah.
The heavy armor master. So I got 6. Can I put 3 off to just revert the 3 from the last attack? The opportunity attack.
You can from the op attack you would take 3 less from the bludgeoning, right? So you can just give yourself 3 health, right? But this acid damage can't be. Yeah.
Well, no, the 6 minus 3 to revert that. So I took 3 damage.
Whatever math you need to do to give yourself 3 hit points. I trust you.
Okay.
Okay, that ooze is dead. However, Ragnarok, at the beginning of your turn, you see from some of the injuries you've sustained, your blood is like reddish and then mixing. I mean, yeah, I think your blood is red. I don't think you've said anything weird. I don't think you said like your blood's purple or anything. Some of your blood that's coming out of you is discoloring, and from your blood that's been like leaking around, a ooze rises. Okay, it is your turn. Actually, this ooze before where are we? Krios went, the formless hunger went. This ooze would go on. Okay, this ooze that Krios spit out technically goes right before you. It's gonna attack Mr. Rainier. Oh, Rainier, this thing's coming at you, buddy. That's going to be a total of 12 bludgeoning and acid damage from this little ooze.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, Ragnarok, now it is your turn, and the ooze appears.
Right, gonna kill it.
Hell yeah.
Or at least, oh shit. God damn it. There we go. Ooh.
Odds are you're probably going to make all your attacks on this thing. These oozes are very easy to hit.
Hooray.
The tail is just vicious.
Yeah, that tail is way stronger than. Well, it's also because he gets so many attacks with it as well.
Also, I've been killing it on the rolls.
Yeah, your rolls are also very good, consistently.
So close.
Heck yeah! Instantly, you slay the thing that came from you. Excellent. Any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move right there.
Okay, cool. All right, very good. Murph.
Okay. Krios is in there, huh?
Krios is in the ooze, correct.
Okay. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Yeah. Let's do that. So +4, 10. And as a bonus action, I will have Chorb try to do a help action if Krios tries to get out. Tries to claw his way out.
Okay.
Love it.
It's like readying one of its little like force darts that's just gonna hurl at it to try to get you just enough time to wiggle through. Like maybe stop a pseudopod from touching you as you try to break free.
Okay. Ember, that's you.
Little one is no. There's a little one behind me. I'm going to focus on the big dude though, because I kind of am hoping that he can just drop dead.
I mean, yeah.
I will continue my chain of Toll the Dead. No, I don't have it targeted. There we go. Now I do. But that is the wrong formula, so ignore the 4. It's actually 5.
Hell yeah, brother.
And as that was a cantrip, I can then spend a bonus action and a second level slot. I am going to go ahead and quickly draw a hammer from my belt, which I will then throw into the air. It spirals around and is going to attempt to smack this dude. And by dude, I mean formless
Dude.
hunger. Oop, there we go. Nope, I've dropped another one. Let me see if I can delete that one. I cannot delete that one. There's a wall. It's out here. I can't get rid of it.
Oh. I'll take care of that.
Okay. This is a second level at the formless hunger. Spiritual weapon is incapacitated. What?
Oh, I think it gives its. Here, hold on. hold on. What have you done to your spiritual weapon, sir?
Oh no. I can roll from my D&D Beyond sheet. I will do that for now, just to keep things moving. 24 to hit.
How was it?
Yeah, definitely hits.
For 10 points of force damage.
Hell yeah.
Not even time yet. It says not even time yet.
I know, but it's still shut off. I checked the timer was still halfway.
And that's it for me.
Okay.
I will stand
Amazing.
my ground.
Amazing. Okay, you did the toll the dead and all that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rainier.
Okay. We'll just roll through this as quick as we can. God,
Kill it. Kill it. He's mumbling.
I'm trying so fucking hard. Oh, come on. Roll the damage, please.
God.
Hell yeah. Big hits.
D4. All right. It's just up and down with the crossbow. I'm gonna actually re-roll that D10.
Sure.
Just bolt after bolt. Just back against the wall. So that's 9 for that attack.
What's the extra on it?
Sorry.
Is it
so
plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Total of 9 for that one.
Okay. Cool. Hell yeah. Anything else from you?
Not a lot left I can do, so that'll be it.
Hey, Cal.
All right. I will use a bonus action to convert 3 sorcery points into a 2nd level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I will reach out to Kriaz and put him right next to Ember.
Okay. The creature was described as having semi-translucent form, so you can see him. Kriaz, I'm assuming you wish to fail and be teleported.
Yes. He's throwing like all the forms he can of thumbs up, feet, toes, everything.
Okay. Yeah. Kriaz comes out covered in goo, like a newborn babe.
Oh God, it's in the fur.
Kill that fucking thing. And that's my
Anything
turn.
else? Okay, that's your turn. Okay, Kriaz, you're up.
He turns back. Oh, 1 second. I need to open up D&D Beyond because math. Where's it at? Not math. I don't remember the rolling for. There it is. Others. When I make a melee attack on. There. That one.
Okay.
That's what I plan on using if I hit.
Okay, cool.
You should walk back and walk in place.
Oh, sure.
You should walk in place.
Okay, and it's worded weird here. It says like to increase your reach for that, but in the other wording from the book, it says you get the extended 5 feet on the lunging attack.
Right. Your reach will go up to 10 feet, and you get to add to the damage.
Okay. And he will go back to the formless hunger after being swallowed whole.
Okay. First attack will miss. Ooh, second attack hits. Now the way your maneuvers are is when you make when you make a weapon attack, you can expend to add. Do you have to?
Yeah,
do they have to declare it ahead of time with that one?
that's the weird part. When I put it onto the sheet, like after selecting it, it changed the wording. When you make a melee attack on your turn, you can expend once.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's if you hit. Okay. So you do expend this on the first attack that you missed on.
Okay.
Because it's if you hit. Some of them are when you hit. This one is a gamble that you do to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but you still crit on the second attack. And make sure you click versatile on your damage.
And I roll critical hit, correct?
Yeah, if it's asking like, are you critical hitting? I mean, it should just roll the damage die if you hit versatile.
What did that just say? Wow.
Oh, they're 2 1s.
And I missed my moment. Never mind. Okay.
Any movement bonus actions?
Do I have any more? Nope. I missed my moment for goading attack again, so it's fine. And
Did you want to? If you wanted to use the goading attack on the second attack, then I'll allow that because that's when you hit a creature.
Okay, yeah, I will expend my last die for that.
Okay, cool. Roll 2d8 because you crit on that attack.
That okay. One more. That's the one. No, that's not supposed to be a +2. That's supposed to be a 5.
Yeah, it's the 5 and then the 7 on that, so an extra 12 on top of everything. And it is goading. Significant damage. Hell yeah.
And he dashes into the room with Ragnarok.
Dashes out. It is goaded by you. It will use its reaction to attack out at you. Fails. Start of its turn. You will watch as its body like knits itself slightly, a little bit. It is goaded by you. Is the problem? It slurps its way up. Excellent. Slurps its way up. But it's gonna fill the space with pseudopods anyway. One of which is going for you, Krios. Krios, that's a miss against you. 1 for Miss Ember. That's a miss already. Before disadvantage. 1 for Cal. That's a miss before disadvantage. Okay, that is its turn. The ooze here goes for Mr. Rainier. Oh yeah, that's a 23 to hit for 8 damage total, bludgeoning and acid.
Okay.
And it is Ragnarok's turn.
Oh shit, I've been this whole time. Anyways, why did you bring it here?
I need it out. I'm sorry.
I let him move, but that's probably because it's that dude's face. 3 attacks. Nope, I didn't select it.
Oh, I somehow selected Ragnarok's token and deleted him from reality.
Oh wow.
Well, I know when you went.
Alright. What's that say? Ragnarok's target is 10 feet away and your range. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I do need to move closer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not my turn apparently.
No, it's because it dropped you out of combat because I deleted your token. I'm gonna just put you into combat.
Ah, so close. Oh, there we go. And then 2 tail. Ouch. Feels bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Oh yeah. There are pieces of this entity scattered about the place inside here. That was a absolutely vicious attack on it. Okay, Merv.
I will take a bolt at it. Misses. Okay.
Yes,
Bonus
aims into no
action.
effect.
Gonna. Only one I can really see from here. I'll step up slightly and see if I can. Yeah. I'll huck a spitball at Ragnarok. Cast the spell, whatever this is, +4.
Nice.
10. And that's my turn.
Hell yeah. Anything Chorby's doing?
Nope, just dodge. 'Cause
Dodge in.
didn't give him a command.
Okay, Ember.
Start with the spiritual weapon and see if it's no longer incapacitated. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I had to give it health. Normally they don't need health to work. Because then it could be damaged, right? So I don't know what the deal
Got
is
it.
with that.
Does it keep... Nope, that'll miss.
Miss.
Since my hammer is not magical, I will just keep up my Toll the Dead. Oh, it's not making a save till I hit normal, so ignore that damage.
Oh, you're
and
okay.
It will be no damage because it saves. Okay.
Saves. Okay. Ember, roll a Smith checks for me real quick. It's the most appropriate proficiency I can think of for you to determine this.
Based
You do
on
wisdom. Yeah, wisdom, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's already set to.
23,
okay.
because that does
20
not include the 2. Oh, I'm not actually using them to do anything, so it's 20.
Okay, cool. Your knowledge of weapons, and how they're constructed and the effects that they're having on people. Kriaz's quarterstaff is not magical.
Oh, right.
And has been beating the shit out of this thing.
Gang.
Yeah. I'm honestly still better off using Toll the Dead than my one attack, so.
Possibly, yeah. But just so like you see, like, oh, okay, this thing doesn't have that problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay.
I will maintain my position.
All right. Rainier?
Okay, do the thing that I know how to do. Okay.
Shoot it.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that d10.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
all right. So that's 20 points of damage for that attack.
7 additional?
Yes. So a total of 20.
Okay. How do you destroy this formless hunger?
Okay. Just the absolute mindless track of the snap of the bowstring and then the and the pullback over and over, and just each blast of radiant light throwing more bits of goo against the back wall, and finally this last one central enough to like leave a gaping hole that it can hold no more form and just puddles.
As it dissolves part of its form, spilling and splashing into the pit below, filling this whole room you're in with ooze as it loses its form, the pseudopods melting away into nothingness. It is defeated.
All right, and then my next attack, I'll just point down at the thing right in front of my feet.
Dodge this. You hit it.
It could have. That was a 2 on the
It was a
die.
2. It was a
Christ.
2.
Okay, 11.
Okay, amazing. Cal.
All right. I will wiggle my fingers a little bit and set a bonfire right underneath that ooze.
Okay, cool.
I was like, if it survives.
Okay. The fire erupts around it. You think that it is resistant to fire.
Mhm.
You determine as it's not burning quite as strong as you want it to. Hell yeah. Anything else?
I will use a bonus action to convert a spell slot into a sorcery point.
Okay. Krios.
Uh, I am going to ask Ragnarok to duck in the doorway since he's blocking it, and Krios is going to try to vault over Ragnarok in the corner piece here of the wall, push off of that, and hammer his way on top of this little ooze.
Okay. Okay.
Ha. Ha. Oozy.
If you're right on top of it, you need to make a dex save for the bonfire.
Dex save.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Obliterates the ooze as it hisses and boils in the hot flames, and you quickly dodge out of it with your feline instincts. We can say you just hop back to not.
And I'll drop
stay
concentration on that.
there. Okay, very good. Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't really have anything else. He's just chilling there now. He's like, yes, everything's gone. Everything's gone.
Okay, stick stunts. The oozes in the globe still swirl around, though they seem to have lost a lot of their activity. They're still moving and doing things, but like they're not climbing out anymore. The bands of Jupiter seem to have not stilled, but become calmer as they exist in there. However, as combat ends, Merv, you understand that there is still another threat.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I mean, yeah, I'm hollering.
So confused. Oh, I can see the trail.
Okay. What are you telling your fellows?
Explain again exactly. My
There
brain
is-
sorted out.
Yeah, the Formless Hunger has was split in two in the pit that was tossed into, and there is a clone of it that is currently gestating in that pit.
I will yell like, "Last of it's in the hole! Last of it's in the hole!"
How deep is this pit?
30 feet.
I asked Rainier if he has extra crossbolts.
I mean, I can stand on the edge of the pit and just shoot down.
Yes, I would like to shoot it with you.
Right.
He pulls out his light crossbow.
Oh, do you need? Hold on. I'll hand you 4.
Yeah, this seems like a job for ranged individuals. I'll stay back.
Team attack! He yells out. He's like, "Who can burn it? Who wants to shoot it?"
I can send the spiritual weapon down.
Yes. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork,
right.
teamwork.
Through your collective efforts, launching cross bolts, magic bolts, the spiritual weapon, any other forms of destruction you choose, you lay into what looks like a ooze-like cyst that is growing at the bottom of this pit. Explosions, splattering, it is destroyed. And you are left here in the breeding pits of the formless hunger. A few sniffles coming from Kriaz and Ragnarok, having defeated a huge ooze entity.
Cal.
The corner.
What?
Merv is definitely like sitting on his ass, fucking cackling hysterically. I can't believe you took it out of the fucking fishbowl. You put it in the hole.
You said you wanted it out of the fishbowl.
Oh, I fucking love you, man.
It was really, really
Holy
good.
shit, it fucked me up real bad, but
You'll live. Also, we should look around for whatever
Yeah, the reading.
Cal needs to read so we can get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
we're gonna go. Somebody go climb in that fishbowl.
We
With-
gotta
you mean with all the
figure out
others?
how to
Volunteers.
Yeah.
stop those things falling out of Kriaz and Ragnarok's face.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Well, look, I'll just roll up a couple bits of cloth and we'll shove them right up your nose. We'll just keep everything in there.
Oh, mine's coming from blood, too.
Ooh. When you say there's a lot of slime in this fishbowl thing, what's a lot?
Hundreds of
Oh.
slimes and oozes.
Oh well, you guys. Okay, let's like. Can we just ignore them and look for the tablet thingy?
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the plan, I would think. Find the thing that needs to be read.
All right. Immediately searching into this room where the globe is, where the formless hunger is not. The room beyond the globe is actually barren. It's just the flooring, the globe, the oozes, the puddled remains of the destroyed oozes. There actually isn't anything else of note in here. Though this place itself is fairly small, as you can see. If you would like to give perception or investigation checks to look for where the tablet might be or anything that may lead that way, you can do so.
I want to look all around the glass bowl.
There's also all the writing on these things. Like, maybe that's what you have to read, Cal.
Sort of the only thing I can think of that is readable.
Well, yes, but on the last tablet, even though at first glance the writing looked illegible, because of the curse that I'm under, it transformed into a script that I was able to read. But that is not the case for the writing on the outside of these pits.
Woo! Investigation.
Okay. Serendipitous as it is, Ted/Ember, you notice that in the pit for D, you notice that down about a few feet on the inner ledge, the southern wall portion, there is a crack, easily missed, big enough that if one were to lower themselves down, they probably could squeeze between.
Found something. I don't think it's readable, but there might be something in it that's readable. I don't know how we
Yeah.
want to get in there, and I will point that out to everybody else.
Yeah, a entrance of some kind on the interior edge of the pit.
When coming in, Krause is like, your hammer's still over there, the floaty one.
Yeah, it'll come back to me when it's done.
Right, well, somebody want to get out some rope and I'll tie it around my waist and you can lower me down?
Sure
Wait,
thing.
what? Hold on, what?
He's got to read it.
We're going into the pit?
We is a stretch.
Cal gets roped up, is lowered into just a few feet down from the edge, the lip of the pit here. Cal, you do indeed see what Ember points out, a crack opening on the wall there, and you're able to pull yourself through. It becomes a thing where once you're like pulling yourself, you have to then be like orientate yourself horizontally to then like crawl in this passageway.
Okay. I'll do that.
Excellent. And as Cal disappears, Cal, you find yourself into another chamber.
Okay. Do I see anything to read here?
Yes. Just okay, excellent. As you enter in, you see on a there is a pit, but okay, yeah, right around where you're standing. Let's say this section here. You see a small stone dais with an imposing skull-faced stone figure carved out of it, standing on the pedestal. In the figure's hands grips a stone tablet, and the letters are writhing and dancing and begin to form themselves for you.
Okay.
In your doctrine here. Okay, you should now be able to see under the handout the doctrine of Ghoul. Yeah, under the breeding pit.
Yep.
As you read this, that same kind of energetic sensation begins to fill you. This is having like your readings are having a effect, right? The end of that, hard to know for certain, but it seems that Pella was not lying, that doing this reading gives something. As that feeling begins to fade away, two things you notice. One, you do hear the sound of like rushing water coming from the pit nearby.
Okay.
And you do notice that on the back of the tablet is another one of those scarab-looking devices.
Yeah, screw it. I'll try and pry that thing off.
Okay, cool. Do you have any tools that would assist you in this, or just your bare hands?
Oh yeah, I've got the absolute perfect tool for this. Dagger, which I will try and jam between it and the tablet.
And get it out. Okay. It'll be an athletics check to pull this loose.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna nail it.
Yeah, the DC is 17 for this.
Okay.
The laugh is so creepy.
Almost. I saw it roll onto a 19.
It's because he knows.
Right. I mean, I've got a -2 to my athletics. This is like, yeah. So I fiddle with this. I almost cut myself like 6 times. One time, like almost very seriously. And well, sorry, Mov. And I put the dagger away and crawl out.
Okay. Crawling back out.
Actually, before I do, let me just peek down into G. Can I see anything down there?
Yeah. You see about 15 feet down, you see like murky water is rushing in this place. There's a crack on the inside of this well that like some water source is pouring into, and it actually is swirling like it's draining from the bottom as well.
Nope. And I crawl out.
Okay. You crawl out. Cal emerges from the wall. The rope having gone pretty taut at the far distance as far as he went. He comes out. You pull him up and out, and he is safe.
Reading number
Nice.
2 complete. There is another scarab in there, and it doesn't look like there's any nasty individual protecting it. It must be stuck much harder than the last one. I was unable to pry it loose. There's also another well down there with rushing water.
Let me go
So,
get
yeah.
the scarab. I'll get it from
You
Merv.
want me to go get it?
Oh, I don't
Last
care.
one.
Krios, you want to go get it?
I'll go with you. Yeah.
No, you go.
Okay.
If you wrench it real hard, it'll come off and the tablet will crumble.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna have to, flex it out.
Are we sure it's a good idea? Last time we did it, we got attacked.
Send it. And he.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Hunger's dead, so or
Right, but I mean, there is another well down there, and it's filled with rushing water. And I can't see but 15 feet into it. The water's pretty murky. So who knows if anything's down there. But at least there's nothing in the room.
While they're all discussing it, Krios is like getting set and trying to get into the thing.
Okay, cool. All right. Krios, you're able to get put down. You make your crawl in. You come out into the chamber and see exactly as they described. You see the tablet with the device, and then the pit with the rushing, swirling water. It looks like water's pouring in and then being drained out at the bottom somehow.
Cool.
for the record, I'd get ready to run.
Yep.
Just, on the off chance. Not you. This is to everybody who's out here. You're on your own.
All right. What did Cal have to roll? What was that?
Athletics.
If you want to get the device off, it's an athletics check to pry it loose.
Ooh.
Okay. On a 20, you pull it out. Because you didn't fail fail like a natural ones or badly doing anything handling with it. There's no damage to the tablet itself. You
Nice.
have the actual scarab device.
And because of the previous incident of the last one got taken off or like something showed up, Krios just bolts back. no hesitation on looking at anything else. He just runs.
Okay, you stow the scarab in a sack and then crawl your way back up and out.
I
You
run up
got
to
it?
Merv.
Oop.
How did I get off the map?
You and I probably
Yep.
moved your token at the
I
same
mean,
time.
first things
so-
first, you hang on to it till we get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
And we'll
okay.
probably check it over. Well, no, I'll give it a look, see, but
Okay, well, he's like, I suggest we all run. Don't want to
Right.
know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull these pitons out of the wall.
I
Sure.
mean, you can leave
Sure.
a couple of them. It's fine.
Nothing chasing us.
He
Okay.
he runs back and he picks up Cal.
I'll watch you do it from out here.
Some of you flee to from unknown danger. Others of you kind of casually pull the buttons out, not afraid of any unknown dangers, and you leave the breeding pits of the formless hunger behind you. The question for our next session will be, what is your immediate plan? Continue on to the Gauchet cyst, or do you return to the surface once more?
I think we're clear to keep going. Yeah, I don't think we need a surface.
We definitely
Whoa!
should short rest.
Yeah, maybe a short rest, but we don't need to
Okay.
surface, I don't
I've
think.
used up some of my resources, but I'm still
I-
doing pretty okay.
I'm out of all of them. I'm dry.
Dry. Dry, baby.
First thing
Um,
first, I'm gonna do Ancient Arcana, and somebody's gonna help me.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, second reading done. A formless hunger defeated. Well done. Split and defeated. Pretty good.
This fucking moving it into the into the well where it immediately got fucking nuked by something.
So good.
Holy
What?
shit.
So, Sean,